Well, good evening, folks. We are here at Fred Cook Memorial Stadium in Aztec, New Mexico, where the number 8 Aztec Lady Tigers will be taking on the number 9 Bloomfield Bobcats. I'm Stephen Parks. I got Neil Villanueva here with me. He's going to be doing pregame. Albert will be back to help me call the game, but Neil's going to be down in the stands watching his daughter play as she's one of the key players here on the Aztec Tigers team. But real quick, before Neil and I get started, we got some interviews with Coach Leroy Nelson, and we got an interview with Harley Lopez, and so we're going to go ahead and show you those interviews. I'm going to have to swipe it over here for real quick so you guys can watch and get the mics on as well, so just give me just a minute. All right, folks, I am here with Coach Leroy Nelson, the Aztec Lady Tigers soccer coach, and they are fixing to take on the Bloomfield Bobcats. Coach, you got ranked number 8, and Bloomfield got ranked number 9, and it's kind of funny because you've already played them twice this season, correct?
Correct, twice already.
So twice already this season. And my biggest question to you is, and you got those 2 wins. I know it's extremely difficult to beat a team 3 times in a season, and you guys are extremely familiar with them. Is there anything that you're going to change up? You guys just going to stick to the game plan? Like, what's your thoughts on today's game?
As far as the game plan is concerned, we changed up a little bit as far as the midfield formation is going to be, and as far as the wings, we're going to still stick with our wings, with Destry and Layton.
Well, and in the first game, Destry was the one that had the 2 goals, and you guys ended up winning 2-1. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And it was in overtime, right?
Correct.
It was pretty. I got to show highlights on our show with those goals. But and then also you have Autumn Villanueva, who's playing in that center midfield position, correct? And
correct.
She's a powerhouse in the middle right there. I mean, Are you expecting her to just kind of run the show today and distribute the ball? What's that going to look like?
Oh, she's my go-to as far as the attacking mid or the holding mid, as far as distribution and she's going to run the show for us.
And then you got Aubrey Thornton. She's one of your goal scorers
she's
as well.
Going to be on top for us, and her and Autumn, they play well together, and hopefully they continue to play well tonight, and we go to Hope Christian in a couple of days.
That's right, because you guys, if you win this game, you go to play the number 1 seed, Hope Christian. That's correct. Okay, well, Coach, we appreciate your little bit of time, and good luck to you in today's game.
I appreciate it, gentlemen.
We're going to be up there. We're going to be up there calling the game for you. All right. 1. All right, I'm here with Coach Harley Lopez, the Bloomfield Ladies Bobcats coach. Sorry, I said that kind of messed up, but Harley, it's so good to see you for one, because we go way back a long time ago. But coming into this game, I just wanted to ask you, it's an 8 and 9 seed. You guys have seen each other twice. That's the exact same thing I asked Coach Nelson. Real familiar with each other, and it's I find it to be kind of a bummer, because I would like you guys to play different teams so you guys can both advance, but here they put you guys against each other in this first round, and I know you're coming in, you're 0-2 this season against this team, but what's your game plan for today?
So the game plan is, we have studied all the other players. We've also played them twice. It didn't work out the first couple times, but we have a lineup. We've had a lot of injuries this year, during district especially. So I've had to move people around. Hopefully tonight's lineup will produce some scores, some goals. We've been close, but we haven't been able to finish those shots.
Well, give us some key players. Like, who are you looking for that's going to come out for you tonight and kind of really help you out?
So our keeper is always big. She always has our back. Malia Goins also. Cassidy Babcock, Malia Goins will be big time. We also have more than just one scorer, which is awesome. We have Bug up front. A lot of the kids are going to contribute tonight, and they're ready to step up.
One key that you think could help you come out with a win tonight?
One key is just play as hard as you can. There's no tomorrow.
There you go. Yeah, it's win or go home, right?
This is it.
Coach, good luck tonight. We appreciate you taking a few minutes with us, and we'll see you after the game.
Sounds great. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Good seeing you.
Yeah.
All right.
With Coach Leroy Nelson and Coach Harley Lopez, and Neil, on paper, these two teams, man, this is like an extremely even matchup, and I know you've been to probably every game this season, and that's why I wanted Neil to come on, because he has a lot of information on both of these teams. They played twice. Aztec got 2 wins, but I wouldn't say that either team, I wouldn't say they dominated them necessarily. It was a 2-1 win in overtime and a 1-0 win in the second game. Am I correct?
Yeah, that's right. And both of the games were good games, opportunities on both ends. Aztec plays more of a midfield game. You'll see them today probably tie up the midfield quite a bit. Bloomfield's going to do a lot of through balls and the long runs, and they have some forwards and outside midfielders that can actually run it down. So it's going to be a true test for Aztec's defense, going against Bloomfield.
Well, I think, and this is just my opinion, and correct me if I'm wrong, because you've seen this. I believe that this game is going to come down to whoever controls the middle of the field, and I say that because when you lose the middle of the field, that's when you start. You're unable to move the ball to the offensive end, and they're like. I believe your daughter, Autumn, she's going to have to do a really good job of maintaining that middle of the field and making sure her defense pushes up when they're on offense and make sure everybody shifts back on defense. Because if not, when they're clearing that ball out in the middle of the field, you don't want to just give that to the other team and let them just keep coming back at you.
Yeah, one of the things I saw on both of the matches up this year was that both teams got stretched out really hard. So, Aztec would try to do the midfield, but then their defense wouldn't come up, and vice versa, same thing. And so the midfield was wide open for both teams. Aztec got the better of it, for the in-district play, but they're so close. It's going to be a good game, man. It's going to be tight. It's going to be exciting. It's a shame both of these teams are matched up right now, because, to tell you the truth, watching both of them, I believe they could beat 5, 6, and 7 right now if they had a first round at that.
Well, and that's what when I was interviewing Harley, that's why I said it's disappointing that they're playing in the first round, because I believe both of these teams could have advanced to the second round and competed in the second round.
Absolutely.
But now they're stuck having to knock each other out, and it's unfortunate, but it is what it is, right?
Correct.
And it's play or go home tonight, and. We all know it's extremely tough to beat a team 3 times in one season, and so
that's a tough go.
you might think in your head like, oh, well, Aztecs beat them twice, so they've got the upper hand. Well, not necessarily, because mentally you're in a place where you're like, we have to do it again, and they know how tough Bloomfield is.
Absolutely, and so it's a hard mental challenge. If you're going into that kind of game, Bloomfield has a great keeper. She's tall, she's athletic, she can move around. Aztec has a great midfield. They get lucky with a few strikes on there. It's going to be a good game all the way around.
Yeah, I think that my prediction is going to be a 1-0 game. That's kind of what I'm predicting. It's going to be a 1-0 game. I know which way you want that to go.
Yeah,
absolutely, because your daughter plays for Aztec. But that's my feeling, is it's just going to be a battle the whole game, and that's why I say it's going to be extremely important for whoever's going to control the middle of the field. You lose the middle of the field, you possibly lose the game.
And mistakes, too. A lot of teams capitalize on mistakes, and I think that's where this will be. It's going to be so evenly matched up, and it's going to be that chess game. Where is that next opening, and who can create an opportunity from it?
Well, yeah, you're right. You have... It's soccer is such an interesting game, and you can go through all the scenarios, but you're right. It could be that one mistake where the keeper comes out too early and the ball gets by him, or it could be that shot from the 30 that goes upper 9 far post because somebody just took a hit.
Right.
And that's, I was here for the Miramar game when they lost in that. It was just devastating, that last minute of the game.
Man.
But what I love is that Aztec was taking shots from that 15, 20-yard line. They weren't afraid to take a hit, and I really believe in my heart that that's probably where that one goal is going to come from. Somebody's going to take that hit from outside the box. The keeper's going to get caught off guard, and it's going to get in the goal. And that's always my encouragement to these kids, is just take the shot if you have it. And Autumn does a good job of that. She'll find an opening and she'll take a shot, and they just need to crash.
Yeah, a lot of times, Aztec has gotten caught, not taking a shot throughout the season, and their opportunity foiled. But hopefully they take that advice and they take those shots, and that's just how it's going to go today.
And when when Bloomfield and Aztec played the first time, and when Destry got, I think it was the goal in overtime. I think Autumn took the hit, and it wasn't Autumn. It was one of the defense. Anyway, it got shot in, and it came off the keeper, and she had followed the shot and put the ball in the goal. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if there's going to be shots from the outside, either team, you better be following. Crash the goal and get in there and try to get a rebound or something. And we all know, like, it doesn't matter how it looks going in. You just got to make it go in right. Just get it in there.
At this point, you got to score. So, it's a simple game. Who gets the most goals at the end of the match, that's the winner. But you got to take the shots. You got to create the opportunities, and you got to do it consistently over and over and over.
Yeah, you get a fast break. What have we always told the kids? Like, pass it into the net. You don't got to kill it. Yeah. You don't got to try to take this cool, crazy shot. Just pass it into the net. Just pass
accuracy,
it to a
find a spot that's open and get it in there. Yeah.
Well, folks, Neil, I think we're going to have an exciting game tonight. I'm looking forward to calling this match. We wanted to come call that Miramir game, and times got changed. Things didn't work out, so I'm excited to be back here. And this is the first round of the playoffs, I guess.
Correct.
Pre-playoffs. I'm not sure exactly what they call it now, but the winner of this game will have to go take on number 1 Hope Christian.
And that'll be a chore. Either team is going to have an uphill battle against that whoever gets out of here. And we'll cheer them on either way.
Yeah, we will be cheering on either one of these teams. Like, we like the local teams to try to, we like them to go as far as they can, and that's why you play the games. You never know. It doesn't matter if you play number 1. Go in there and get a win.
Yeah.
I mean, go play the game.
Nothing says you can't. Before the game starts, it doesn't mean you can't win.
That is correct. But, Neil, thank you for stopping by and doing some pregame with me. It's been a blast. And I know you're cheering for the Tigers, and I'm trying to be neutral here. I don't want to pick one. I just think it's going to be a 1-0 game. Either way, I believe it's going to be a battle. And if we get to see more goals, that'll be even more exciting.
Oh yeah, but it's going to be edge of the seat. So guys, enjoy this game. This will be a fun one. Local rivalry goes way back.
Yeah,
and
back to our days.
Yep, we got to share in some of this.
Neil and I, we're on the one state champion team from Aztec in 1991. We were playing together.
And guess who we got to play?
Yeah, we played Bloomfield in the championship. That's right. That is correct. And I guess there was another thing I wanted to talk about is I don't know what these two teams did in practice, but I was talking to Corey today, and he was saying, well, what do you think about soccer? Like, how does this work? How does that work? And I told him a story about how we had to play Farmington when Farmington was in our district. And I said, girls will do whatever you tell them. Boys will not do anything you tell them, and they'll be crazy and to be creative. Girls, they want to, they're people pleasers. And I don't say that to be just, we're gonna pause here for the national anthem, and I'll finish my story. That was outstanding. What is that young lady's name? Do you know? It's number 16 on the roster. Let me see. That is Lovato.
Yep.
Gracie Lovato. Is it Gracie?
Graciela, but everybody calls her Gracie.
Yeah. But no,
she did a great job.
Before we pause there, first, what I was going to say is, and that's why I say I don't know what these coaches did at practice, but we were so familiar with that Farmington Scorpions team when I was coaching that I ran a drill for an hour the day before we played them, and all I did was I made them pass it out to the outside to the either right or left outside, and as soon as they got the pass, they had to cut to the goal, and then we made the keeper come out, and we just passed to the middle, and we'd kick it in. And I'm not kidding you.
Clockwork.
We did that for an hour at practice, just that same thing over and over, because I knew the Farmington keeper would come out to challenge.
Right.
And so instead of them panicking, they knew what to do, and that's why I'm saying, like, like that was one thing I knew with girls. Like I figured out with girls is they're going to do the same. They do the same things over and over. They're very repetitive, and they want to do it right, and they want to, they want to please you, and they're not going to go outside that box, right?
Right.
And I'm not kidding. The next day at the game, we were up 3-0 in the first 15 minutes on that exact play because they did.
You knew
yeah,
exactly.
they'd done it,
you read
and
it.
they didn't panic when the keeper came out. They just passed it to the middle and they ran it. So what I'm saying, the reason I tell that story is these two teams are so familiar with each other. I'm wondering if any of that kind of stuff took place at practice because they know.
I'm sure it did. I think they got some stuff. They're going to watch out key players. They're going to look out for that outside runs. You know what I mean? Both teams, I think you'll watch today. Bloomfield's going to double up on Aztec Autumn Villanueva. They'll probably have 3 players on her every time she has the ball. So yeah, they got strategies, and that's how it is. They're going to do that.
You know, like in that case, like and Leroy said in his interview before the game, he said that they'd made some changes in the midfield. I don't know what that means exactly, but that's when you need Aubrey Thornton, you need Destry, you need those girls to step up, and they might need to be checking back to the middle and receiving some passes. If Bloomfield's going to take 3 players away, then your other players need to step up and fill those gaps.
That's correct.
There should be openings on the field, right?
And that's exactly what happened with the first 2 games. You know, who they were expecting to get the shots, get the goals and stuff like that. They were covered, and that's what left open. The opportunities were open for those younger players to step up and put it in the net.
Well, and that's why you see Destry, Hudman getting goals, because they're focused on these key players, and it opens up.
That's exactly right.
Up, so.
And great for her to get them in.
Yeah, but I mean, like Aztec, they're facing a tough Bloomfield team. You got Goins. What's her first name? Sorry, I know it's.
I was going to say Michaela Goins, but it's
Malia Goins.
Sorry, yeah,
Malia Goins, and she's got 26 goals on the season. So, and you just hear the name Goins, and you know that it's probably going to be an athlete because her dad was a fantastic athlete as well.
Yeah, I think one of the key midfielders for Bloomfield, they got injured in the season. Her last name's Snell.
Yes.
She would be very helpful for this game, but again, I don't know if she made it back yet or what her injury was totally.
Yeah, Lila Snell, you're right.
Yeah, she was a great player,
and that's what Harley was saying. He's like, we had quite a few injuries coming, in district and stuff like that. He didn't say anybody that was back or anything like that, but if there was a time to be healthy, it would be tonight.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So, I'm excited to see this game. It's going to be a big game. I'm sure there's a lot of nerves going on tonight, and Aztecs, they're going to have to bring their A game because I guarantee you Bloomfield's coming out on the field tonight and they want this win.
Oh, yeah, and it's going to be both teams, so it's going to be, I'm assuming it's going to be a lot of fair play, a lot of hard play, and we'll see what the shots, how that goes today.
I know they even got 4 refs out here tonight. They don't just got.
Well, I'm glad they do.
3. They got 4 refs out here tonight.
They got 4.
I saw Sean Taylor over there, and I used to coach against him when he coached the PV girls, and he's out there tonight. And then I'm not sure who the other refs are, but they, I know that we all have our opinions, and we all probably yell at the refs here and there, but we appreciate them coming out because without them we can't have games.
That's right. That's right. Keep the players safe. You know, that's a good thing.
So we do appreciate the refs and what they do for the game, even though we might not agree with them all the time.
That's right. That's right.
That's why Neil.
That's a fair opinion.
That's why Neil has to go sit down in the bleachers.
Yeah, I can't stay up here
because he can't.
It says PG rated.
No, it should be a great game, and I think that Aztecs coming in healthy, aren't they? I don't think
Yeah, we
they're
got.
missing any players.
There was one player. She actually went on a trip and got stung by a stingray. If you wouldn't believe it.
Oh my gosh!
And so it stung her foot. She's out there today, but we'll see how she does.
Well, a little bit about the defense too. You got Kimber Martin back there. She's pretty solid.
She's pretty solid. Yeah, she has some good big plays every now and then, and she goes through. She's hard to knock down, hard to get past. So
the reason I bring her up is because that's the one I'm looking at whenever Aztec gets down on the offensive end, for her to step up in that gap, and if that ball comes out, for her to maybe take a shot or put it back in there, whatever needs to happen. And I apologize, I'm not as familiar with the Bloomfield players, but just knowing Harley as the coach tells me that they're probably going to be well prepared.
They're ready.
Yeah.
They're ready, and both teams are. So it's going to be a great matchup tonight.
So, well, folks, we are getting set to go. Looks like they're getting ready to do the coin toss. Jake with that great camera work so we can see what's happening down there. I'm waiting to see what gets called here.
I'm not seeing any smiles yet.
Nope, not yet. And I mean, really, at this point, I don't know if there's really an advantage one end or the other. The sun's down. I was going to mention that too. The weather, it's a nice night, but
it's nice. But
the colder it gets, the
yeah.
faster this field gets as well.
That's correct, and the balls are as well, man.
It's going to be quick tonight. You're going to have a good touch on the ball. These girls are going to have to maintain touch. They're going to have to maintain possession. Both these teams are literally going to have to be on their A game tonight. So let's see. We're just waiting forever for this coin toss, aren't we?
He's explaining a lot. All
right, let's see. Looks like Aztec won the toss. And Bloomfield is going to pick the south end of the field. Is that?
Looks like they're going to pick defending the south end of the field. If we could read sign language like that, I think that's what it is.
You are right. And folks, real quick, we want to say thank you to, we got Corey running production. We got Jake on the camera. And then Albert will be in here in just a minute. And Albert and I will be talking through the whole game. So if it gets too frustrating down there, you can head back up here.
I might come in to warm up, but I probably shouldn't be talking about the game. So appreciate you having me tonight, this evening.
And good luck tonight.
Thank you.
And enjoy down there.
All right.
All right. Folks, we are set to kick off as the Aztec Lady Tigers, I believe, are going to be the ones to kick off. That's what it looked like on the coin toss. That Aztec won the toss. They're going to be kicking, and Bloomfield picked the south end of the field. So Aztec will be going from left to right, Bloomfield from right to left. And Albert has now joined me. I don't know if you heard all that talk that was going on, but
I heard most of it. And, that makes a big difference when you're broadcasting a sport, to have people that know exactly what they're talking about, like yourself and Neil. And you guys go way back. Again, we just talked about it. There's no teams, that I can think of, Stephen, we were talking about it earlier today, that I can think of that are more matched exactly like each other than these two teams here in any sport.
Yeah, you look at when you look at the head-to-head competitions on the games. The scores might be a little bit different, but they are very similar across the entire board as far as these two teams go. And like I said, these two teams are so familiar with each other that this is going to be an intense game. Looks like, I believe that's Aubrey, or no, is that Autumn kicking? No. Autumn is right there at the bottom of the circle. I think that's Aubrey Thornton that kicked off, and she's going to bring the ball back to the defense, and they're going to start from the back, working the ball up the field. And this is what me and Neil were talking about, Albert, is you've got to have a very solid touch on the ball. The ball's going to move quick the colder the night gets, and there's a bad pass. And fortunately for Aztec, that's going to go off the foot of number 13, Harley Reitmeyer. Out of bounds, so they'll get the ball back. But you're going to have to be on point with your passes. You have to be on point with your touch. And Aztec so far has maintained possession. That one's a little rough. Nice pass up to Thornton. And I want to make sure I get the names correct. Yeah, that's Aubrey Thornton, number 5, and she's one of the top top players for Aztec as well. She has, I want to say she has 4 goals on the season. Autumn Villanueva is going to be the impact player for Aztec. She's got 19 goals. She plays in that center mid spot, and like Neil was saying, they're probably going to cover her up well. And so here goes Bloomfield. They're trying to get it down that right side, but well defended by Aztec.
Yeah, it makes me wonder, Stephen, these soccer cleats are not very thick at all. Does that play a part the colder the night gets?
Well, I don't think it's as much the cleats as it is. It's going to be that the ball, obviously, the colder it gets is going to be harder. And so when it hits your foot, you're gonna have to really try to have a touch and maintain possession. And the ball, and it's going to move fast. I mean, it's turf; it moves fast anyway. But these girls, they practice up here, so they're prepared for that. And, Bloomfield, they have a turf field. Almost everybody has turf fields now. The funny thing is, when they go down to Albuquerque, they'll be playing on grass.
Grass, and excellent grass at that.
Yeah,
I mean, those fields are not too far away from my mother-in-law's house in Albuquerque, and they are beautiful.
It's a nice complex, and man, so far it's just kind of been. The game has just been played right here in front of us on this near sideline. Haven't been able to either team really move the ball. Kind of just trying to get a start. There's a Kimber Martin, and tell you what, she's going to be a big-time player for Aztec too back there in the center defense. She does a good job. There goes Aztec. Oh, and just not a great pass, but that's going to be deflected out of bounds. It'll be Aztec's ball. And here comes Aztec. They're going to try to get some offense going. There goes Autumn down the sidelines, and this is how you move the ball down the field. Get yourself in position. They need is that number 18 Flores over here on this far side. They need to be ready, because one touch across the front of the goal and she can follow that in. But Bloomfield maintains gets defensive possession and brings the ball up the field. Kimber Martin, she's going to kick it out of bounds. And Neil and I were kind of talking about this. You'll watch throughout the game and watch that center of the field. And when you have big gaps in the center of the field, it's not good for the defending team. You want to maintain that center of the field. You don't want to give up. See how Bloomfield has all those players in the middle of the field, and it's hard to move the ball. Oh, nice pass. Good defensive play by Kimber. That was a shot taken by number 7, and I believe that's Aurelia Armenta. But that was a great pass by Malia Goins, as she was looking the other direction and made a nice through pass.
It almost feels like, Stephen, both of these teams filling each other out. They know hey, win or go home here. So they're just slowing things down, kind of picking apart the defense, seeing how each team is setting up right now. I mean, hey, Aztec beat Bloomfield, I think the first time 2-1 in overtime. The second time it was 2-0. So it's low-scoring games between these two teams.
Yeah, and that right there, that was a nice corner kick, and I don't know if she got a head on it, but deflected it towards the goal. Good job by the keeper to come up with the ball. Oh, nice. Thornton on the run down the right side, and good job by number 9 on the defense for Bloomfield. That was Himes. Man, there's a Himes. I played against some Himes too, so you see some of these same names. Lifetime people over there in Bloomfield and here in Aztec, as Neil's daughter's playing here, and I played with Neil back in the day.
Just defensive kicks out of bounds so that they can reset. How many times do you hear people always say, why do they keep kicking it out of bounds? But eventually, at some point, somebody has a one tap or two tap in the wrong direction, and it's going the other way, just like that.
And see, in Villanueva, she needs to rip a shot right here. She's trying to figure something out. Nothing there. She's going to get outside. But see, that's that important touch. It was a bad touch. Fortunately, it went off. Bloomfield. Aztec still gets the ball here on the inbounds play. And Villanueva trying to get it. There you go. You want to just put it in front of the goal. And whenever there's a shot, and see, there's Flores. Oh! Wow, that was extremely close, and that's what I was talking about. Flores was over here. The ball came across, and she had an opportunity on it. That's going to be a corner kick for Aztec. But whenever I was playing, we had a guy that would always say, put it in the mixer, and he meant just cross it in the middle and put it in front of the goal and see what happens, and that's what they did right there. Aztec with a great opportunity. Bloomfield defended it, kicks it out of bounds. Here comes the corner kick, and if you're playing defense, you want to go up with your person. You don't want You don't want to let them get ahead on it. And is that Thornton? Yeah, it's Thornton. Let's see, they're battling for the ball down there. And that right there, that's what you're talking about. They just kick it out of bounds. Like, kick it out of bounds, give your defense a chance to reset, get positioned, and get back where you need to. See, I think they need to be hitting that right here. She needs to take a shot. It wasn't able to get a touch on it to get the shot off, but this is where they need to be taking shots, is right out the top of the box and then following. Oh, and a miss. Oh, goodness. That was a great job by the keeper to come out and challenge. Oh, now Aztec knocking on the door, but Villanueva in there. Keeper for Kirtland comes out and makes a great diving save, and that's what you need. You need that aggressive play by your keeper.
A ton of pressure offensively by the Tigers, Stephen, and Bloomfield's defense has held up a couple of times now where Aztecs had an excellent opportunity to try to put the ball in the goal, in the net. You know, on that last missed shot that you were talking about, it looked like the ball just hopped up on her foot when she missed that shot. I mean, it was wide open for Aztec a couple of plays ago, but what a defensive stand right now for Bloomfield on this end of the field.
Yeah, and see, and this is why you need those defenders up higher on the outside so that ball doesn't get that far back. But Aztec keeps getting that ball on the out-of-bounds play. And as a coach, you have that space in front of the goal, and you want to try to put that over, but you got to have somebody there to pass it to. But that Bloomfield defense is positioned well, and they're not getting packed over to one side. They're staying fairly decently spread out. Nice ball movement by Aztec, but there's that touch. You gotta, and that's what I was talking about. That ball gets hard, your touch gets worse as it goes. And there's that through ball Neil was talking about. Bloomfield just trying to put it up and over. Aztec's doing a good job of maintaining possession, though. They lose it for a little bit, but then they get it right back.
0-0 right now.
Yeah.
Is your score Aztec moving the ball? So is Bloomfield. Defensive stands by both of these teams. Early on in this first half, it was Bloomfield on their end for quite some time. Aztec paid them back, playing a lot of minutes on their side. Had a couple opportunities, too. I think we've seen one team each, right, kick it towards the goal, and defense held up.
And see, that's that gap I'm talking about. Villanueva needs to get back quicker and get in that middle space right there, because you don't want to be trying to run back to get the ball. You want to be there to meet it, because then you have a chance of losing it when somebody else is running. But Bloomfield's really sucked over to that left side right now. And you see all this space out here in the middle of the field. Everybody's kind of pulled over to that side. They need to switch the field. Right here, see, she's open. There you go. Just not a good pass. Passed it right to the defender. Now your defense has to come up and play. That's going to go out of bounds on Bloomfield. You know, it's easy to be watching the game and see what needs to happen, but Aztec's going to have to switch the ball quicker across the field. But it's like Bloomfield has tons of players in the middle of the field, and that's what's killing Aztec on their end of the field.
Well, folks, and this is the first time ever in Desert Sports Live history we've done a soccer game. And, of course, Steven, if you're wondering why he's so knowledgeable, well, he's coached Aztec High School in 2 state championship games. Of course, one of the winningest coaches in Aztec Lady Tiger history out there for the Aztec Tigers. But it's awesome to watch your mind work in your world, Stephen, because you're just going, man, and it's fun to listen to you break down this game. So, folks and fans, enjoy it.
It's hard not to look and see what's going on. It's like whenever you're watching a football game and you see everything.
Well, hey, it's when I'm telling you what's happening in a baseball or softball game. Now you're telling me in your world. In the soccer realm of things.
Yeah, and I you know, and I'd say both these teams, if they can swing the ball quicker, like right now when you're on possession, Bloomfield should be a lot more spread out. You have their defense is all over there on that side. So see this number 14 right here on defense has done a good job. She came up the side right there and didn't allow that easy pass. Kimber back there. Oh, that's a dangerous pass right there. But Aztec, good job. That's number 18. That's Flores. Comes back to get that pass, but just kind of back and forth right now. So See, there you go. Those people in the middle of the field, when they get back, that's what happens right there. That's a great ball. Oh, just a little bit too straight down the field. If she comes across at an angle, you have Villanueva right here. She's already beat that defender, and that's what I'm saying. They need to swing that ball quickly across the field.
Sorry, Steven. I think the jersey closest to us is actually number 19, Engel.
Oh, is it Engel?
Is it Engel? E-N-G-L-E. Engel.
This one right here, I think
Yep,
that's 8.
that's 19.
It's 19?
Yep, I had to pull out the binoculars.
It looks like an 18.
I know.
There.
Hey, if
So
you
I
look through the
apologize.
binoculars, it still almost looks like an 18, but it's 19. I just wanted to
Holy
let
cow,
you know.
that does look like an 18.
It sure does. I'm getting my glasses out right now myself.
So Engel, Leighton Engel. So I apologize. I've been saying the wrong name. So see, now Aztecs very compact. They're on defense. As soon as you win possession, you need to spread out. So see, now they need to spread out. The defender needs to get outside so they can make that pass. But everybody's kind of playing in the middle of the field. Look at all this space out here. Good job by number 14, Rylan Morgan. She's doing a good job back here on this left defensive position for Aztec. But yeah, you'll see. So see, you have Aztec. I'm not sure who that right defender is over there, but she's moved up the field. So if they can swing it over there, they just have a tendency, they need to move that ball all the way across the field and start stretching the field out. They're playing everything in this one side. Look how many Bloomfield players and Aztec players are right here in front of us.
That's McInnes on the other side for Aztec, number 10 over there.
And she's in the right spot. They just need to swing it to her, and then they need and who's on that far right side? Albert's got the binoculars. Is that number 1? I can't tell what that number is.
That is number 8.
Number 8 is Destry Hudman, and she needs to spread. She needs to be getting out there on that 30-yard. Not right now. Like she's in the right spot now, but if Aztec wins possession, she needs to quickly get outside, and they need to swing that ball across to the right side. See, like right here. They need to move that open up. She put a through ball through to Aubrey, but right there she did a great job. Autumn did a great job of opening up, but she should have swung that across the field. And Kasia, you don't tell me in text messages what to do. I'm calling this game.
Well, I'll take it. That's an Aztec Tiger fan.
No, that's one of my ex-players that's texting me.
There you go.
She's
Kasia, you keep bringing it. That's all I'm going to tell you. He deserves it.
Corey, you don't need to be laughing either. Kasia, I'm going to tell you right now.
0-0 is the score
that
here
you're not
in
the boss of me.
Yeah, that's what I try to tell my wife all the time, but she says, That's what she tells me.
Can't help it. It's just how my mind works. So we have a sub coming into the game. You got a number on that? Is that 10? I'm not sure who that is that just entered the game. We'll try to get that number for you. Aztec bringing the ball in. They just need to. Right now it's just kind of back and forth. Nobody's.
It's Brianna Rivera that came in for Bloomfield.
So if you have some time and you have some space, they need to just open up with the ball. And we used to always say, take your space, dribble the ball down the field a little bit, and then make your pass. You don't need to try to get rid of it right away because usually you're passing it right into a defender that's in the passing lane. Draw that person in and then make your pass.
Well, and just an update, Stephen. Farmington moves on. The girls, they were playing in the state tournament today as well, and they won their game 2-1.
All right.
So Farmington Scorpions move on.
That's great news because they were the lower seed, but I knew they were going to be tough going into the state playoffs. See right here, nice pass. I would say take that shot right there.
Yeah. Or
She's going to swing it, now hit it. Oh, she took a nice shot, but it's going to go wide left. But that was a great job. She swung it. They got a good shot off on the goal. But I'm telling you, I'd like to see them start taking those shots right outside the top of the box. Put it on frame and follow the shot.
It looked like Engel just waited a tad too long, Stephen. See if she can get that figured out as well.
Oh, nice turn. I think she needs a turn, go to the goal, and take a shot right here. Oh, she had her touch wasn't good, and it got away from her. But right there, you give Autumn another one of those opportunities. She's going to rip a shot on goal. That one just got away from her, and that's the turf. That's the cold right there. That's what that came down to. So we got 24 minutes left on the clock here in the first half. As these two teams are still tied up at 0, and this is exactly the game we expected. It's just going to be a back and forth defensive battle. Aztec so far with more opportunity, but it hasn't been real great opportunities. So here they go, getting it in front of the goal. Thornton controls. Does a good job of just taking it back. Let's reset. Oh, but a bad touch gets away, and here comes Bloomfield. She's going to put it in the middle of the field, and it's going to go all the way across. That's a dangerous ball, and Bloomfield on the run. The goalie's coming out. Oh, great save by the Aztec keeper. Comes out and challenges the ball and makes a great save. That was a fantastic opportunity for Bloomfield as she took that one on the run, and here comes Aztec right back down the field. That's the dangerous part of having, when you're down on your offensive end for so long, all it takes is a fast break like that. And the senior goalkeeper, and I believe is it Jillian Thornburg? I'm not, well, no, I shouldn't say that because there's several of them that show goalkeeper on here. I apologize. Text me if you know exactly who that is. That's the goalkeeper. Do you have it on the?
Day.
Is it Day?
Last
okay.
name Day.
All right, senior. I should look down. Oh, they're right down here on the, oh, but it doesn't have a number on the. But Day, and I believe her mom's the one that's gotten us.
Maybe Marissa Day, I believe.
Okay.
Yep, Marissa Day.
All right. All right, Mr. Sweet here to save the day, giving us the correct information.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, here we go. We got a little bit of an opportunity. And Autumn, oh, nice, one touch back. And Engel tries to get that left-footed shot off, but just couldn't quite get a hold of it. Nice shot, though, or a nice opportunity, I should say.
0-0 the score.
Good job by and I forgot her name over there on right defense, to win the ball out of the air. She did not let it bounce. Here comes Aztec right back. Oh, it was a good thought, but the pass did not get through. It's going to be Aztec throw in. This is a great matchup so far. Aztec probably has more possession time, but Bloomfield definitely battling out there on the field. She kept that one in. I thought it might go out of bounds right over there on that far sidelines. And here comes Bloomfield Goins with the ball in the middle of the field. And man, it's you have this feeling that everything's a touch away just like that. And here comes Aztec. She tries to dribble, nothing there. That is who's that, 21 in the middle? That's a Valerio. She's doing a good job in the middle as well with Villanueva. Comes Bloomfield back on the attack. And I can't see that number on that far side.
That's Reitmeyer now for Bloomfield on the far side.
She moved over to the other side. She was on this side.
Yep.
Good job by Kimber Martin on the defensive end to shut down that run.
And Aurelia Armenta's in the middle, number 7 for Bloomfield.
Yeah, because Reitmeyer started over here on the right side. Now they put her over to the left, and you've got number 1 over here now. That's Bella Waite, another one of the key players for the Bobcats.
Well, and they got some big-time scorers, Steven. I know you guys talked about it. I mean, you got Goins with 26 goals on the season for Bloomfield. Armenta, who we just talked about, number 7 with 11. And number 1, who you just talked about, she's got 10.
Yeah, so Bloomfield definitely has some goal scorers. You do not want to give them an opportunity. And Day with that great save earlier, and I believe that was Reitmeyer. Then if it was coming down that left side, that had the opportunity for Bloomfield.
I mean, what a save by Day that was. She came out just like a pro and stopped the ball as she dove down onto the turf. I mean, it was just a beautiful. I mean, don't you would show a video of that to the younger kids to show you how you come out of the goal and stop the ball.
And it's very difficult because you have to time that right, and she timed everything perfectly to get that save, and Aztec should feel very fortunate that they have her back there in the goal, because that was a great run by Bloomfield. And here we go with a shot from the top of the box, and that's, see right there, that went just left of the goal, and that's what I'm talking about. You rip those shots because sometimes the keeper doesn't see it till it's too late. And man, that was a close call there for Aztec, because that was a great shot. Got new players entering the game. Is that Angle going out on the left? I believe that was Angle that just went
correct.
out. And then we're looking to see who's coming on to the field for Aztec.
Number 9 for Aztec, that's Mahan.
Mackenzie Mahan. So Aztec putting some fresh legs out here on the left-hand side. Oh, that one comes right back at him. That's dangerous.
Boy, that's had some heat to it, too.
Well, yeah, I mean, the goalkeeper kicked it across to the defender, and she put it right back across the front of the goal in the middle of the field, and you do not want to do that. And here comes Aztec. Nice ball. And Mahan gets it. There goes Villanueva. Good challenge for the ball. Villanueva just so tough on the ball. She plays a lot of club soccer. There you go. That's what you need to do right there. She swung it all the way to the other side of the field. I think that was Thornton over there. Here comes Aztec back on the attack. Nice ball down the sidelines. Thornton tries to put it in the middle. Nothing there. Oh. So Bloomfield kicks it out of bounds safely, but that was a nice little run there by Aztec. Good ball movement. Good job by Villanueva to switch the field and get it to the opposite side. Villanueva once again with the ball. There you go. Put it on frame and follow the shot. That I would be okay with that. Just keep putting that ball on frame. Good job by Kimber Martin. Comes up, challenges, puts the ball right back down the field. She's going to have to get back in the middle, though. And here comes Bloomfield with an opportunity. Aztec's trying to kick it out. Oh, and she put a foot on that. The Aztec defender was trying to turn it out, and that was a great job by Waite. She just went ahead and ripped a shot off the bounce. And
very heads-up play by Bella.
Absolutely.
I mean, nicely done. Went over the goal for Aztec. I mean, over the field goal post for football. So, I mean, she got a hold of it, but a nice heads-up play. Like you said, you never know. You got to give that an opportunity, give it a shot, and put that ball around the goal, Steven. I mean, it sounds so simple, but we talked about this a long time ago. How many of these players don't follow a kick through, around the goal? It's just crazy to me to see a lot of just the simple things not followed. But both of these teams playing beautifully here tonight. Big collision there.
Yeah, Villanueva, I mean, she did a good, she just put a head on it and kept that ball going. And I guarantee you this defense, they know exactly who Villanueva is, and they're going to have to make sure and key up on her and not let her get a break or get a shot off, because you let her get a shot off, she's probably going to have a pretty good attempt. So I would really like to see them move that ball to the center, and if they have an opportunity, just rip a shot.
Well, one thing we haven't talked about is how cold it is outside. I mean, it is really cold. The wind is slowed down, thank goodness, for these girls, but it doesn't seem like it's phasing them at all, Stephen.
Yeah, they're out there playing. But I'm sure that ball is moving extremely quick on that turf right now.
But this is playoff weather for soccer, for this time of year.
Yep, it sure is. This is actually pretty nice weather, probably, compared to what it could be. So Villanueva puts it across the front of the goal, and see, like that. Oh, is she going to get to it? No, she just can't quite get there. But that's one of those things as a coach, like you're watching, and she was on the far side of the field, and she was watching what was happening, but she should have already been moving and given herself an opportunity if that ball came all the way across like that.
Checking in for Bloomfield is number 4. Kaylin Armenta checking into the ball game for the Lady Bobcats.
Not sure what just happened right there, but the Aztec player kicked the ball out of bounds. It'll be Bloomfield's throw. She's going to put that back up the field, and it'll go off Bloomfield. It'll be Aztec's throw in. Here comes
the Tigers. Kick it out of play, does Bloomfield. There's the throw in. Aztec with the header. That goes out of play, so now Bloomfield. Sometimes you get stuck on the sidelines there, Steven.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes the game just happens in a small little space on the field for a while. Aztecs defense, good. They're looking compact. But see this space on this side of the field over here? And look how everybody's pushed to the opposite side of the field. This is where Aztec needs to swing the ball quickly. I mean, you drop that pass back, hit the middle, come all the way over here to this left side. Mahan probably needs to, they have possession. She needs to move farther outside and be ready for that cross. But see, you're allowing the defense to cover you because you're pushing everybody to one side. And this is what gets frustrating as a coach right here. When you see the play happening on one side of the field like that, it's like everybody is playing in one spot on the field. It's very frustrating. You just spread out, especially if you have possession. Stretch the field out, make the other team run and try to catch up. I'm not sure what happened.
We might get a card here.
What happened? I didn't even see.
Well, she kicked the ball, but she went down to the turf to kick the ball, and she had all ball. So I have no idea. Maybe they did not give her a card, but yeah, I don't even know why he's having a conversation with her because it was a legal kick. She had all ball, and then the Aztec player tripped over the top of her foot. So nonetheless, here we go. Aztec with the ball.
I think is that Chelsea? Yeah, Chelsea Hampton tuning in.
Yay! Oh, yeah, that's right. It's Simon's birthday and Kristen's birthday.
And my son's birthday.
Yeah,
it's everybody's birthday today.
It's happy birthday, Sam and Kristen and our good buddy Simon.
That's right. I saw that today on Facebook that it was his birthday. So always love hearing from Chelsea Hampton. Sorry, I probably got to that a little bit late because I was looking at my phone.
Hey, guys, if you haven't noticed, Steven's in the driver's seat today, so he's in his element.
I haven't even been on. I guess I should go on YouTube and see if anybody's commenting.
Chelsea knows more than anything. She's probably over there giggling.
Look at that. I apologize, folks. We got all these messages here on. We got from Amanda Williams, hi, go Lady Bobcats. Jacob Jimenez, let's go Bobcats, let's go. And Jennifer Ramirez, let's go Lady Tigers. And her name is Gracie Lovato. Okay, I will say Gracie. I apologize. I was too excited about calling this game. I wasn't even watching the YouTube. Says and then Kasha says, let's go Aztec. No more talking back to me, Kasha. Ben O'Gean says, let's go Lady Tigers. And then there's Chelsea, let's go Bobcats. Love you, Cassidy, number 30. And then Jennifer Ramirez, let's go Lady Tigers. So appreciate you guys tuning in. If you're on YouTube and you want to put a comment on there, I actually have it pulled up now, so I'll be paying attention. But, man, this is a lot of fun. For me especially because I'm getting to call a soccer game. And we have another, is that Angle coming back into the game?
Number 19, yep. Angle coming back in for the Tigers.
So, man, it's just been a defensive battle so far. We've got 10 minutes left. 0-0 is your score.
Well, you've had 2 kicks on goal by Aztec and 2 of them by Bloomfield, both taken care of by each other's defense. So, I mean, it's been evenly matched today.
Well, we've had 2 great keeper challenges. They came out and made some nice saves on both sides as well.
And I agree with Neil. What a shame to have Bloomfield and Aztec playing each other so quickly in the playoffs. These teams deserve to have different games and then get to meet up in the quarters or even in the semis. They're just too good to be 8-9, but hey, sometimes that's just the way it lands.
Yeah, and it's disappointing because both these teams are really good, and I think you give them an opportunity and both these teams can advance into that second round of the playoffs, but here they are one of them's having to knock the other one out right here in the first round. I mean, it's nice for the fans because it's all close for everybody to come watch, but I would have rather seen them both have opportunities against other teams. I agree with that.
Well, yeah, and I mean, listening to you and Neil talk, no doubt about it, both of these teams play the other two teams they possibly would have played, and obviously we're just playing guess who, guess what, scenarios here, but both of these teams beat the opposing teams, and then they meet somewhere else down in the playoffs, so, that's one of them situations where should-haves, would-haves, and we wish it could have, but here we are, 8 versus 9. It's a 0-0 score, 8:57 to go left in the first half. Aztec trying to make a move, Bloomfield having all sorts of things to say about it, and then vice versa. Bloomfield's got some things to say, and then Aztec says no thank you.
Nice run right there.
So great game, Stephen. I mean, really the way it goes here, what's it going to come down to? Somebody who gets that player in the right spot in the middle, maybe on the far side, streaking up the sideline? I mean.
Well, and Neil and I kind of talked about this before the game, and I don't want to say it's going to come down to a mistake. That's not what I'm trying to say here, but it's going to come down to that whatever team gets that one break. See, there's Villanueva taking a shot. Oh, rips it right into her back twice. That was number 10. Brianna Rivera took 2 shots from Villanueva. Let's see, right? See, I wish they would just open up and take a shot from right there. There you go. Put it on frame and follow the shot. See, that's why you follow the shot right there.
We just talked about it.
Sorry, my coaching coming out.
Nope, please do. It's I'm sure what these fans are enjoying because you know what's going on with the game.
But that's what I'm saying, you want those shots put in on goal, put it in the mixer and see what happens. But you gotta have people following the shot. Don't be a spectator out on the field. Go after it, and that right there, if somebody's following that shot off that rebound, that could have been a goal for Aztec, but nobody followed the shot. Now, all that being said, if you're Aztec right here, this is where you've got to make sure and not let a run happen on the goal. See, if it's me, and I know you guys can't see it on the screen, but I'd be moving my defenders up to push up on these 2 Bloomfield offensive players. I'd have my far side pushed up on that right there. That was the player that they should have been pushed up on and not given her a chance and just turn that ball back on the goal.
Well, is this a storyline, Stephen? Both Bloomfield's opportunities that they've had have been on fast breaks, and Aztec's 2 opportunities have been with their offense on their side of the field for probably anywhere from 2 to 4 minutes apiece. I mean, does that tell a story in this game right now?
Yeah, right now, Aztec is probably controlling, they have more possession time. They're controlling the ball. But in soccer, all it takes is a quick, fast break, and you can be in trouble. All right, we got some more coming in here. We got Ryan Rouse. Ryan Rouse here, just an FYI, Piedra Vista girls won. All right, so
good.
Piedra Vista won as well in the first round, 2-1.
Thanks,
That
Rouse.
is so awesome. So Piedra Vista and Farmington moving on. That is great. And we got Brett Alexander tuning in. Hello, Mr. Parks and Albert, and Joe Gomez. He's saying hi to Brett on the. But Joe, the score is 0-0. I think. Did you get that corrected, Corey? Okay. We didn't have a score, so it wasn't really showing anything on the scoreboard. But 0-0 is your score. We've got 5 minutes left here in the first half. And, man, this is exactly what this game was billed to be, as both these teams are just battling it out.
Yes, it really has been back and forth. And, I wonder, Stephen, I mean, with the fast breaks with Bloomfield, the way they've had versus Aztec, really just managing the clock, managing their side of the field, what that looks like coming out in the second half. I'm interested to hear your thought process on being a coach and what your adjustments are for both of these teams here once we hit half.
Well, see, Bloomfield only has one player, if you see over there on the right-hand side, up the field, right? If I would have my defender pushed up on her. If that ball comes out, you just put it right back in. Don't give her a shot. Don't give her a chance to control the ball and turn on you. So Kimber needs to move over and get on that player and not give them a chance, because your right defender's up playing. She's in on the action up there. Aztec with an opportunity here as they've had possession. See right there who came and got the ball. The player that defender should have been pushed up on, in my opinion. And that's going to be too quick. It was a good thought, but the ball's just moving too fast across that turf.
I mean, and Reitmeyer can fly for Bloomfield. on that far side wing. I mean, she can absolutely get up the field in a hurry, but so can number 1, Steven. And wait.
Oh, here you go, Thornton. That was just a bad touch. Thornton moved into the right position, but then she had a bad touch and it goes out of bounds. Villanueva gets a foot in there, and that's going to go out. That was not what Munoz wanted right there. Oh, good job to keep that ball in bounds. Aztec's going to push it back up the field, out of bounds. It'll be Aztec's throw.
How often does that throw-in work, really, Steven? Trying to get on transition for a goal.
Well, I mean, usually it's if you're in transition and you can move the ball quickly, somebody can pick the ball up and throw it in. But a lot of times throw-in, you're just trying to maintain your possession and start something on offense.
It's really not used as a weapon.
We have a nice job, gets it outside the angle. Angle puts it down. See, it's just you're going to have a better touch on your passes because the ball is just going to move way too quick. She put way too much on that one, so that'll go out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Bloomfield. But Aztec, I mean, they have been knocking on the door for a while here, keeping the ball down on Bloomfield's end, but just unable to come up with any great shot or anything like that. Bloomfield just continues to play good defense. Here's Villanueva. See what she does with it. Thought she might try to take a shot, but she didn't have an opportunity. Oh, and just too much on the ball. See, you gotta take a little off so that they have an opportunity. But I can't. And like I said, I'm having a hard time seeing the numbers all the way across the field. But could have taken a shot on goal too, right there. Oh, and here comes Bloomfield. There's that quick transition. Nice pass. Oh, and just a missed touch by Waite over here on this right side. And that looked like it could have been a great opportunity for Bloomfield. Aztec pushes it back up the field. But man, nice opportunity there. We got Adrian said, hey guys, I know about, oops, sorry. This is our guy down about you guys, but I'd rather be in there than out here because it is cold. That's Adrian is our guy that takes pictures for us. He's down there on the field. So to be ready tomorrow, he always puts them up. We on our Instagram, and then you can go to his website and check them out. So he'll have some great shots of this game that you can purchase if you'd like to. But Adrian does a great job taking pictures. So I don't know where he's at down there, but oh, there he is over there across the field. All right. Now Bloomfield with a little bit of possession here. They've got it down on Aztec's end, but Aztec just relentless on the defense. See, like, if I'm looking to throw it in, I might be trying to throw it into, who's that, number 8 right there, or trying to hit your defender on that far side. She throws it into Goins. Missed touch. Yeah, it's going to be too tough to put it down the field because this Bloomfield defense is not letting anything through. There's a nice ball. Oh, good job by the defender. Shut that down. Oh, no, she probably should have let that go to the goalie, but oh, goodness. Nope, the ref's not going to call it.
Well,
he called it on
it.
Aztec. He called it on I believe that was Thornton is who he called that on. This is where the crowd gets going here. Whenever that kind of stuff happens, it looked like it was going to be a call on Bloomfield, but they call it on Aztec. The keeper is going to come out. Don't want to have a miss kick here if you're the keeper, because you are way out of your box. And let's see who they're going to give that to. Bloomfield's ball on the challenge. Aztec right there.
That's it.
That's going to be the ref has the official time.
Yeah.
So yeah, he called it. So that's going to be halftime, folks. Your score 0-0. Hey, we're going to get our sponsors up here real quick so that we can thank all of our sponsors. We have some fantastic sponsors in Hornet Fence, American Equipment Manufacturing, Four Roses T-shirts, and Kitty Camp. But folks, I think what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick break so that we can get some rest, get some water, and we will be back probably in about 10 minutes, but we're going to run our commercial real quick, and then we'll be right back.
Looking for quality fencing? Hornet Fence has you covered. Residential, commercial, and industrial fence, gate and gate operator sales and service. We do it all, where we carry the largest inventory of fencing supplies in the Four Corners area. Hornet Fence, helping you secure the nest.
We believe that every child deserves the best start in life, and we're committed to providing a safe, nurturing, and fun environment where your little ones can grow, learn, and thrive. Join the Kitty Camp family today, where smiles, learning, and love are always in abundance.
American Equipment Manufacturing is a local business based in Farmington that specializes in the manufacturing of oil field equipment. Our extensive production facility allows us to provide high-quality products that meet the industry standards and industry knowledge.
Looking for quality fencing? Hornet Fence has you covered. Residential, commercial, and industrial fence, gate, and gate operator sales and service. We do it all, where we carry the largest inventory of fencing supplies in the Four Corners area. Hornet Fence, helping you secure the nest.
We believe that every child deserves the best start in life, and we're committed to providing a safe, nurturing, and fun environment where your little ones can grow, learn, and thrive. Join the Kitty Camp family today, where smiles, learning, and love are always in abundance.
American Equipment Manufacturing is a local business based in Farmington that specializes in the manufacturing of oil field equipment. Our extensive production facility allows us to provide high-quality products that meet the industry standards and industry knowledge.
Well, welcome back, folks. We've got a few seconds left here before the start of the second half. Thank you to our sponsors, Hornet Fence, American Equipment Manufacturing, Four Roses T-shirts, and Kitty Camp. Albert, I think you got a shout out there coming in on the text message.
That's right. It's my good buddy, Chris Valverde, wanted to give a shout out to number 3. That's Naomi Lopez for the Lady Bobcats from Bloomfield. And that's from Chris and Whitney Valverde checking in. So, Steven, hey, man, let that coach's mind just go wild right now. Talk quickly on each side. Start with Aztec.
Well, so far, Aztecs maintained possession, and they've had the majority of the possession on their offensive end. Bloomfield's been on their defensive end. If I'm Aztec right now, if I at halftime, like I was talking about earlier, if I'm the coach, I'm saying when we have the ball in offense, I need you to spread out. I need my outside defenders to push up. I need my middle defender, it looks like they're playing that 4. See. Well, they've got the 4 defenders. I'd have Kimber pushing up in the middle, and I'd have my last defender. I think it's not Valerio, but whoever the last defender is, and I apologize, I don't have names. I'd have them all pushing up and spread out, keeping the ball in Bloomfield's end. If you're Bloomfield, you're going to have to somehow get possession of the ball, and they're going to have to move it quickly down one of the sides or try to do some give and goes. But if you're Bloomfield, you're looking for that transition goal. I mean, that's just kind of how the game is being played right now. But Bloomfield is going to have to be able to settle the ball, and they're going to have to do the same thing. When you get possession, you need to spread the field. If you spread the field and you can pass the ball from side to side, it causes the other team to have to chase and try to keep up. But when you're so compact, like how they've been playing so compact on it's kind of a group going around on the field. When you play like that, it's not hard for the defenders to defend because there's not a lot of open passes to go to because everybody's kind of packed in the same area. Both teams need to spread the field when they get the ball on offense.
Folks, I call him the mad scientist. That's Stephen Parks giving you the breakdown. And you're right, Stephen. It's been speed versus, time of possession, really. Bloomfield with the speed on the transition up the field a couple of times now, and Aztec coming up with their opportunities by maintaining possession of the ball on Bloomfield's side of the field, where Aztec can get a couple of kicks on goal. And it's really been back and forth with these two teams.
Yeah. And you see immediately how they start kind of moving to one side of the field. Soon as like Valerio right here, she tries to get possession, but as soon as one, like right here, they got possession, they need to spread out. And those back outside defenders need to move up the sides and get open.
How well do you think that Aztecs and Bloomfield center fielders have been playing the middle of the field? Stephen Goins for Bloomfield, of course, and then for Aztec. I mean, it's been a couple of people there in the middle, but how do you think those two have done?
Well, I mean, I would say that Aztec's probably winning the middle of the field because they've been able to maintain possession on their offensive end. But both these teams have such good center midfielders. So right here, take your space. See, she tried to pass it way too soon. She had all that space, and she passed it right to a defender. Take your space. If you've got time to dribble the ball down the field, push it by dribbling it. Don't just kick it down the field. See, right, like you're just giving it right back to the other team. Move the ball up the field, draw the defender to you if you have time, and then make your pass. Don't just kick it back down the field just to kick it back down the field.
That's number 29, Albright in the middle for the Aztec Tigers, and the number 2, Goins. Malia Goins there for Bloomfield. So both of the teams, I just can't get over how much these teams mirror each other, Stephen.
Yeah, they're very well matched. And this is what we were talking about before the game. I really do feel like it's going to be a one. There you go, Aubrey Thornton. Let's see, is that Destry? I'm not sure who is with the ball. I think that's Destry Hudman with an opportunity here. Aztec on a fast break. There you go. That's what you need to do right there. Did you see she just one time hit that on frame and it goes just wide left. And that's the danger of the transition break right there. That now, that's what Bloomfield was doing in the first half, and Aztec had an opportunity right there. Almost came up with a big play. Oh, puts it right back in the middle of the field. Aubrey Thornton. Oh, man, great job by the keeper for Bloomfield to come out and challenge that Cassidy Babcock.
Wow. And Coach talked about Babcock.
Yes,
he said
did.
that she was a key to if they're going to win today's game, she was going to play a big role in today's game.
Absolutely, and you see why right there. That was a great job coming out and challenging. Aubrey probably did a good thing by jumping over that, because that could have been pretty painful if you try to challenge that ball right there with that keeper coming out on that slide. So here comes a throw in. So, it's kind of like the pace picked up a little bit after halftime, didn't it?
Well, she's played almost every game, every minute of every game at goalkeeper has Babcock for Bloomfield, so that experience playing a big role thus far in this game here.
Is she a senior? I would assume she's a senior.
Let me look that up while you're doing that. And she is a senior.
Yeah, so that's.
And I believe Day is a senior too, isn't she?
Yeah, she's a senior as well. So that's why where that confidence comes from. That's why those are key players in those positions. They got a lot of leadership. They got a lot of experience. And both of them so far have done a fantastic job in that position.
Would you say they're putting on a show in today's game, these two goalkeepers for Bloomfield and Aztec?
Well, both teams have had big-time opportunities. There you go. There's a quick transition down the field. Hudman, and that's going to go off the defender. Is she going to... Oh, good job by Hudman to turn that back in. She's going to put it in the middle of the field. Aubrey Thornton, just wide left. That was a great job by Hudman. That ball was rolling out of bounds. The Bloomfield defender thought it was going to make it out of bounds, and Hudman just turns the ball back up the field, goes around her, and puts it right in front of the goal. That was a dangerous, dangerous play there for Bloomfield, as the Aztec could have came up big with a goal. And I think Aubrey right there probably should have just used her left foot and redirected it towards the goal, but she tried to use her right foot. Here comes Autumn Viena. Oh, she wanted to rip a shot right there. Just didn't have the angle and had somebody in front of her, but she tried to get that to the ground. Here comes the throw. Aztec with kind of getting close here. Oh, good job by that Bloomfield player to bring that ball down. They're going to let that play. Sometimes as a ref, you don't make that call because it takes away the advantage from the team, and you want that call, but at the same time, if it's going to take away your advantage on a fast break, you don't want it.
Well, and it's playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Come on, you're in the playoffs, and right now, I think one of the biggest discrepancy in this game, Stephen, please correct me if you feel different. Oh, here we go.
Nice. Oh my goodness. Autumn Villanueva, one touch away from getting a shot off on goal. Good defense by Bloomfield, because that was scary.
Here comes Bloomfield on the other end, and they got the speedster. It's number 13. That's Harley Reitmeyer for Bloomfield. But
she needs a turn right here. There you go. Good.
The discrepancy I was going to say, Stephen, please correct me if you feel differently, is right now Aztec has dominated on kicks on goal versus Bloomfield right now.
Yeah, there's a nice through ball. Just a little too much. She can't get to it. Aztec right there, they have some opportunity, but they need to be switching the field and putting it behind the defense, and they're trying to make a little pass in front of the defense, and you want to get that defense turned around and make them play backwards. Don't let them just face you and make plays on you. See right here, Hudman needs to get outside. They need to switch the fields quickly and get this right defender for Bloomfield turn the opposite direction. But they're just not getting their head up and making that play. Also, Autumn Villanueva, I don't know if she's supposed to be playing so high up, but they see how Bloomfield has 3 players in the middle of the field. that ball comes out in the middle of the field, you lose control of the ball because Bloomfield, there's so many Bloomfield players in there. But I like the way that, look how Bloomfield's playing defense. They're pushed up. No, everybody's covered. That ball comes out, they're putting it right back at you. That's what I'm talking about right there. The outside defenders are pushed up on that, like up in the play, and you see number 18 back here on Bloomfield. She's playing over on that last man, and that's exactly how you should be doing it right there.
Bloomfield set up nicely defensively. Gosh, you could spend about 2 minutes over there on the far side corner in a soccer game, couldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Just kicking it out of field of play all the time. Here's Aztec, though, trying to get it out of here. Bloomfield looking for a mistake from the Lady Tigers.
Aztec trying to get the ball cleared. That's a dangerous ball. And you want to get ahead on that. You hate to see your player let that go to the ground. You've got to put it. See, this is why you have your outside defenders pushed up right there. See, they did not give Aztec an opportunity to head up the field. That defender was pushed all the way up to the 20 because there's no offensive players pushed back here. So Bloomfield right now is able to completely compact the field on Aztec, and Aztec doesn't have anybody to go to. If you see what I'm saying, how they've got everything covered out here, and they've got Aztec on their heels. Aztec's going to have to probably just try to put it over the top and clear the ball out and get them turned around and get the ball spread out just to do something. But I feel like when you're on possession right here, they need to switch the field right there. I mean, that's the idea, but you want to get it over that defender's head and let Hudman make a run on it. Right now, Bloomfield, all of a sudden, that's going to be asked. Oh, I thought it went off the Bloomfield defender's foot, but
it sure did.
This Bloomfield has come out in the second half. They made some adjustments. You can tell Coach Lopez definitely talked to them about their spacing and what they needed to do because they are doing a fantastic job right now. Oh yeah, they're going to call that push in the back. That was a pretty obvious,
easy call,
right in front of the ref. Folks, once again, if you're watching on YouTube, I'm back on here. I'm watching the live chat. If you want to send me a message, I'll give you a shout out. There's some nice ball movement to Hudman, over to Villanueva, back to and Villanueva frustrated with that pass. She knew she hit that too hard. She needed to put that more downfield than across. She just pushed it right out of bounds.
Still 0-0 score between Bloomfield and Aztec. It's 8 Aztec, 9 seed Bloomfield.
Yep, exactly the game we were expecting. That's how all these games have been between these two teams, close and just a battle. But Aztecs have probably had a little bit more opportunity, but not much. Villanueva is going to turn the ball, and that will be pushed out of bounds by number 3, Naomi Lopez. There's a nice throw in. And a good job by, I think that was Hudman, to get back and get that ball. And Bloomfield, one player, see, she does a good job right there, maintains possession, lets her players get up the field, but I don't know why that defender just kicked the long ball.
With nobody downfield.
Yeah, you want to maintain possession. That's how you're going to win the game. You don't want to get into a kickball match for sure. And I have to say, this ref has done a good job of letting these teams play. He's not calling every little thing. Oh, that actually helped Aztec right there.
Well, Reitmeyer turning on the Jets.
She should have let that go out. She should have let that go out.
Covering a ton of field for Bloomfield was Reitmeyer.
Settle it. Yeah, there you go. Now, see, I don't like that just kicking it down the field, but that's going to work out. Looks like possibly. Nope. Bloomfield comes up with the ball again. And see, like when that defender got the ball, she had time. Take your space and then look across the field. Look to the middle of the field. Try to find something where you can work it up the field. When you just punt it down there, it's a 50-50 ball for the defense. Or looks like Gracie Lovato coming into the game. I just heard,
That's
heard
right.
that over the loudspeaker.
Number 16, Gracie Lovato for the Aztec Tigers.
All right, Jennifer Romero's still out there cheering for her Lady Tigers, and man, right now, both these teams, I'd say both these teams they're playing really good. It's just going to be a tough match all the way to the end. We've got 27 minutes left in this game. Since it's the playoffs, it will go into a double overtime if there's no score. Oh, there's a shot on goal. Goalie's going to come up with it. Pretty easy save. But if it goes through double overtime, then it's going to go to shootout. And if you're a goalie or a goalie's parent, you hate that.
Hey, I don't have any skin in the game in this game, and I would be sick to my stomach if that happened.
Yeah. So. And I know that it's way early for that yet, but I'm just kind of giving you a heads up there. If it goes to the end of regulation with no goals, it will be 2 10-minute over, and I think it's sudden victory overtimes. So whoever scores,
It's done. Yep, over.
It will be done.
Well, it's 0-0 here, and gosh, both of these teams have done a great job defensively and offensively. And both teams have had some excellent opportunities to score, Steven. Just neither one of them can come up with it.
Yeah, I mean, there's, who is that down on the field right there?
Let's see if I could see all the way over there.
I hope that's not Kimber.
Yeah, she's down.
Well, we'll have an injury timeout as we're trying to figure out who that is, but let's go ahead as we have a moment here. We'll get that for you in a second, but we're going to recognize our sponsors as we're waiting here.
Looking for quality fencing? Hornet Fence has you covered. Residential, commercial, and industrial fence, gate, and gate operator sales and service. We do it all, where we carry the largest inventory of fencing supplies in the Four Corners area. Hornet Fence, helping you secure the nest.
We believe that every child deserves the best start in life, and we're committed to providing a safe, nurturing, and fun environment where your little ones can grow, learn, and thrive. Join the Kitty Camp family today, where smiles, learning, and love are always in abundance.
American Equipment Manufacturing is a local business based in Farmington that specializes in the manufacturing of oil field equipment. Our extensive production facility allows us to provide high-quality products that meet the industry standards and industry knowledge.
Well, folks, it's Kimber Martin is who came up. She's walking off the field under her own power. I'm not sure exactly what happened. She's limping a little bit. Fortunately, she's walking on her own, but that's a tough loss for Aztec, especially at this point in the game. Kimber is a key defender back there for Aztec.
Yeah. And Hudman will replace her for now.
I keep saying Kimber. It's Camber. I apologize. Camber Martin. So, Keith, if you're out there listening, and Laurel, don't be upset with me.
Hey, it was only him that said, not me.
My wife was subbing for a girl named Kimber, and so, like, in my mind, everything is just Kimber, so it's Camber Martin. That's what it is on the roster. I apologize.
So they're waving at us. I wonder if they're trying to start the clock or stop the clock.
He's waving.
Yeah, there we go.
He's waving at me, but I don't have anything to. This ref over here on the sidelines looking at us, waving at us like we don't have anything to do with the clock.
I figured I seen Corey stop our clock, so I figured that's why he was trying to get the attention of the. I think it's the AD running the clock here.
He wants the live stream clock running, Corey.
That's right. Get it moving, Corey. There's Aztec again, trying to get it out.
Good ball movement. There you go. Oh, tried to force that pass. That's what I'm saying. Turn with that ball, take your space, draw the defender, and then make a pass when you have a better angle. Man, it's just a battle. I'm not sure who they moved. See, there you go. Switch the field into that space. That's the right idea right there. Stretch the field out and force the other team to come get it. Goins in the middle of the field. You got a battle going there. See, and Bloomfield right now controlling the middle of the field. Doing a good job. Aubrey Thornton's going to try to come over and get that, but the defender is going to beat her to it, and that's going to go out of bounds. That'll be Bloomfield's ball. Let's see here.
Well, Bloomfield looking to get the ball in.
If it was me, I would be throwing that back to my defender and swinging it all the way across the field. All the see, and then you end up forcing. That's going to be a handball.
Yep.
She got her arm out there, but you end up forcing bad passes through the middle. Fortunately, it works out for Bloomfield right there. But
well, who do you bring in to kick this, Steven? You bring somebody in who's got enough to try to get it towards the goal.
Like I said earlier, put it in the mixer, put it in front of the goal, aim for somebody, just put it in there and let it become a pinball machine, because that's a good place to be if you're Bloomfield. See, good job. That was a good defense right there by Aztec. She stayed in front of the ball and didn't let that thing go past. And Aztec's gonna push out. Here comes Bloomfield putting the ball back down the field. Looks like it's gonna roll out of bounds and be a goal kick for the Tigers. But no, what I was saying about the official. When you don't know, like I haven't really noticed the official. When you don't notice the officials, that means he's letting the game play. It's a good game. I know there's been some contact, but it's been pretty fair.
It's been fair on both sides.
Yeah, so I appreciate it that he's letting them play. Oh, that's a dangerous pass in the middle of the field. Hudman with the ball. Put it down the field. See when you. Oh, that's dangerous. Good job by the defender to take your space. She doesn't need to pass it. She's looking just to kick it to the middle of the field. Like she had all that time and space. Take your space and draw the defense to you, then make that pass. Days should be able to save this one. Good job by the Bloomfield player. Still follow that ball. If she mishandles that, you're right there. Good play by both teams there. Oh. I should have controlled that to the ground in front of her. She was trying to head it back to her teammate. And I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time seeing. I can't see all the.
Me too.
I should just look on my screen right here. Jake's doing a great job of following the ball.
Jake's got the ball right there.
Trying to lean over the counter to see down the field, but throw in for Bloomfield. Collision there. I think you're going to be hard-pressed for this ref to call any kind of penalty kick in this game. So, I mean, it's going to have to be really blatant. I know some fans get like, oh, they ran into each other and fell down, but I don't see him making a penalty kick call unless it's absolutely obvious. So Aztec with the goal kick here. Uh-oh, that's dangerous.
Boy, that was... Could have been close to an opportunity for Bloomfield.
I'm not understanding this kicking it across the front of your goal thing, but they've done it several times. That's a good throw in. Right idea, just didn't throw it far enough. Challenge, good. Aztec, that's angle, I believe. She's going to drop the ball back to Villanueva. Switches. Oh, she should have let that go. Yeah, that's when Hudman should have said, let it go, let it go. Called her off of that, because if that goes through, Hudman's going to have a run down that right side.
Well, 21 minutes left in this second half. It's still 0-0.
Folks, we appreciate you guys tuning in. I can see we have several people on YouTube. I'm not looking at the website to see if we have anybody there, and we're also on NFHS, so got a good crowd out there tonight. We appreciate you guys tuning in. We've been excited to get to call a soccer game, and it's our very first one. This is our first one, and we're happy to be here. Nice job by Villanueva. Turns the ball up the field, but Bloomfield, oh, goodness, that's dangerous.
Sure was. You're trying to make a play, but...
Yeah, you almost just through-balled it for the other team, but good job by the Aztec defense to push that thing out of bounds. So Bloomfield with the throw-in. So in this half, it seems like Bloomfield's been more on the offensive attack than Aztec. It's kind of switched. And that will go right, hit the side of the net.
I mean, try to sneak it right in. You mentioned it a number of times. Yeah, give it a go.
Yeah, put the ball on frame. Oh, my goodness, right to the middle of the field again. Oh, and Bloomfield puts it in as Goins just sets the ball, kicks it right into the corner of the net. That puts Bloomfield up 1-0. And did I not say it just a little while ago? I'm not sure why they keep putting the ball right in the center of the field in front of their goal. And Bloomfield takes advantage of it and will take the lead 1-0 with 20 minutes to go here in this game.
I think that was Goins.
Yeah, it was Goins. It was number 2. That was Goins with her 27th goal on the season. And
well, you said it a number of times, Stephen, and it finally bit Aztec at that time. They continuously kept putting the ball right in front of the goalie, and it burned them that time.
Yep, it got them, and now Aztec is going to have to come up with a goal to tie this thing up, which, you know, if you're Bloomfield, this is a dangerous place to, like, whenever I was coaching, I would always tell the girls, I'd say, you guys need to get ready now, because the worst time to get scored on is right after you score a goal. I don't know if it's because you kind of relax or what, but here goes Villanueva, nice turn, and that's going to be kicked out of bounds, so it will be a throw-in for Aztec.
Bloomfield, I think he's pointing Bloomfield.
Oh, did he point Bloomfield? Because the Bloomfield player kicked it out, I thought
the same thing.
Sorry, my bad. So maybe he said it went off of Aztec's foot or something. I'm not sure. And Hudman's going to push that one back up the field, but Aztec's going to have to get a goal now if they want to stay in this thing. There you go, get the trap. But I think at this point, like, you don't want to get desperate. You don't need to have a sense of urgency just yet. You got time. Nice ball by Villanueva, headed out by the defense. See if she takes a shot here. Nope, she's going to pass it back, put it on frame. See, and those are the ones that are dangerous right there when they drop right in front of the box, in the middle of the box. But Bloomfield clears it out. Here they come on the run. Nice ball down the sideline. That's Reitmeyer. She's going to put it back in the middle. Oh, goodness. Aztec almost scored on themselves.
I mean, that barely missed the goal. Dangerous. As Aztec almost scored their own goal against themselves. Yeah, that was close, Stephen.
Definitely don't want that to happen. That's going to get Bloomfield a corner kick. And looks like we have Thornton coming into the game for Hudman. Or they're switching sides. Maybe they're just switching sides.
I think they're waiting for Reitmeyer to go to the far side to kick it in from the corner.
Well,
and that's what they're doing.
If you're Bloomfield right now, you're taking every opportunity to burn the clock.
Just run it down. Yep.
Whenever I coached, we had a play called what's funny is it's the referee, Sean Taylor, he was coaching the team. I think it was the girls team at the time. Oh, no, dangerous ball, but cleared out by Aztec right back in. We had a ball. We had a play called to Andre because I had a kid that did this in a game, but we were up by 1 point. And there was only a couple minutes left in the game, and I just had him dribble to the corner of the field and just stand there with the ball. And then we'd throw it in and go to the corner of the field and stand there with the ball and just burn clock. But yeah, at this point in the game, you want to burn up that clock when you have that 1 point lead. See, right in the middle of the field again.
Kicked it right in the middle.
I just don't understand that at all. Oh, good job by Hudman. Nice. She deflects it down the field. And here comes the keeper way out. That was a good job by Babcock, but it's scary if you're the coach. I can guarantee you that is a scary moment for the coach. And Villanueva, nice defense. Somebody's got to come up and get that. Is that Kimber? Kimber back in the game?
She is. Yep.
Or Camber. Sorry, Camber. I keep wanting to say Kimber, and I apologize.
That's a nice collision that the officials, like you said, it's playoff soccer. They're letting these girls play, and none of them are complaining about it.
No,
they're popping right back up and let's go.
I think they would rather play.
Absolutely.
We got Chelsea Ham. She said, "Yes, Malia, go sis. We love you." Yep, that was a nice goal. And she just kicked it right back in the net. So that's going to go out on Bloomfield Aztecs throw in. We've got 15 minutes left here in this game. Aztec desperately needing a goal. They got a nice run here going. Hudman on that left side.
Yep, Bloomfield up 1-0 off the Goins goal here in the second half. So winner moves on.
Yep. Oh, and let's see if they get a shot off here. Oh, goodness. Nice job by Aztec to come back for that ball. That's what you do right there. Thornton with an opportunity here. Oh, that's going to be a foul. That's going to be a foul. And I think that was a little bit of a frustration. That was a kind of a payback because she felt like she got hit earlier. She's going to get yellow carded for that one. That was a deliberate. Let's see. It looks like they're going to have. I would think, Villanueva would take this shot right here. Now, if it's me, I'm putting this thing on frame, and I'm having somebody to stand on the penalty spot, and I'm having somebody stand probably a little bit back on that left side of the goal, because if that thing deflects out, you want to put a shot right back on frame. But you want somebody in the center of the field. We see I think that might be Valerio right there in the top circle right there. But let's see. Man. Villanueva definitely has the range to hit this from this spot right here. If she hits it right, let's see what she can do. It's a good opportunity for Aztec.
It's number 3, Naomi Lopez, checking into the game for Reitmeyer for the Lady Bobcats. Here comes a big opportunity for the Tigers. Can Bloomfield hold? It's a 1-0 lead for the Lady Bobcats, 14:29 left to go in this game. Here's Aztec.
Nice shot on goal. Oh, and that's why you follow the shot, but good job by Babcock. She comes up with it, and Villanueva is going to get the ball. She's going to turn it back up the field. Nice. Here she goes. Let's see if she gets a shot off. Oh, that touch just got a little bit too far away. She gets over to Thornton. Thornton puts it on frame. Oh, and that's that bobble. And Aztec, good job by the Bobcats to kick that thing out, because Aztec almost put that back in the goal. The ref is he calling a PK? What? Oh, okay. He ran in there like he was holding his hand up. Oh, wait, let's see. Let me see. He's checking on the keeper. She's saying she's okay. Man, that was a great opportunity for Aztec, but Bloomfield shuts it down. Man, I was waiting to see that thing get ping-ponged into the goal. It was kind of bouncing around in there, and defender for Bloomfield kicks it out safely.
There's a number of plays you wish you had back. None more. Oh! Aztec scored there on the corner kick.
My goodness, was that Camber? I think that was Camber Martin. Holy cow. That was fantastic as she comes in on that corner kick and one times that in to the goal. I'm going to have to watch that on the replay here on the YouTube. Holy cow.
Nobody covered her, Camber, Steven, and I mean, she blasted it straight into the corner of the goal.
So Aztec Martin ties it up 1-1. Man, I know. Sorry, we blew out everybody's eardrums with the headphones on because that was crazy. She just flew in there, put a shin on it, just redirected it right into the back of the net. So here we are once again, tied up 1-1.
Steven, are you shocked right now between these two teams?
No, not at all.
Tied 1-1.
Not at all.
8 and 9. I told you, these two teams mirror each other so perfectly. And in beautiful fashion, we're tied up 1-1 here in the second half. Now here's Bloomfield. On the transition, Aztec able to hold it off. Ball right in the middle of the field. They kick it upfield. Bloomfield with the touch.
Yeah, we have Tanya Prokop. Nice to see a Lady Tigers soccer broadcast. Thanks, guys. Well, Tanya, thank you. It's good to hear from you. We haven't seen Tanya in forever. But, yes, this is exciting. This is a fun thing for us because we've been wanting to do a soccer game for quite a while.
Nice to see a game on for the Tigers on for soccer. I'll tell you, this is our first game ever. So It's a first for us. And no better way to do it than between the Aztec Tigers and the Bloomfield Bobcats.
Yes, 100%. But glad that Camber is back in the game because they definitely needed that goal right there. And yeah, our good buddy Ben O'Gean in here. That was an awesome goal. I do agree 100%.
I mean, both goals for both teams have just been phenomenal.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about earlier. Like who was going to get that opportunity? Well, now both teams have had that opportunity. Now it's kind of the same thing again. Who's going to come up with that big play? Here goes Autumn down the sideline. She's got great ball control, and that's going to go out on Bloomfield. That'll be an Aztec throw in. Once again, thank you to Jake over there running the camera for us. And then we've got Corey in production, and couldn't do these broadcasts without those guys at all. So Villanueva, she's going to put it across. Hudman's right there. Oh, and it goes overhead. Let's see if she can keep it inbounds. She does. Drop it back. Nobody over there. Let's see if they can put it back in front of the goal. Turn and shoot, Valerio. And she takes a shot. It's going to go wide left, but that's the idea right there. Pass that ball quickly. If you have a shot outside the top of the box, take the shot. And you saw, I don't know who that is in the center of the field. Is that number 16? Was right there to follow up if it was a deflection. So that's what you need to do. Aztec with possession here. Good job by Villanueva and turns. Is it going to get a good job by the center defender for Bloomfield? That's Munoz, I believe. Or no. Yeah, Munoz. Catalina Munoz. She's done a good job back there. Both these center defenders in Camber and Catalina done a great job for their teams tonight.
Tied up 1-1.
1-1. What a fantastic game between these two teams in this first playoff game between number 8 and number 9, and Bloomfield making a run down the sidelines. Good job by the defense. That should be Aztec's throw. Oh, got a little bit of getting a little chippy out there after Aubrey took that hit. I giggle because I know her dad. But yeah, folks, this is, I'm up here kind of giggling about it, but it's just intense. I mean, it's going to be intense. It's not only is it a first playoff game, but you got Aztec and Bloomfield playing each other, and both these teams want to come out of here with this win. This is play or go home. And it looks like, yeah, the ref's going to have a talk with Camber and tell her, hey, chill out. Gotta control the game. He's done a good job, so can't blame him for just saying, I got to keep control here. Comes Aztec, they get the throw in. And let's see if we get a pass here. Oh, good job by Bloomfield. Deflects that pass because Villanueva was wide open right there coming across the field. I'm guessing they have Villanueva playing center forward now is what it looks like. Oh, she's got to put that ball right to the keeper. Not the pass she was looking for. Good job by Babcock to clear the ball out. Okay, here you go. Thornton over here on this side, open. And that's, when I was saying swing the ball to the other side, that's why, because you have players that are wide open. Oh, and just too much on that. No, she can't quite get to it. You got to put that ball at an angle down the field, not out, because that's what's going to happen. You're going to have to try to sprint to get to it. And unfortunately, that will go out of bounds for the Tigers. It'll be Bloomfield's throw in.
Yeah.
Oops.
Tied up at 1.
Do we got any more?
1-1 all.
All right. Aztec with possession. Nice pass. Drop it back, good. See, you got space. Now swing it to the other side. But what I would like to see Valerio right there. She has all that space. Take your space. draw the defense out, then hit Hudman on the outside. I would take my space towards Hudman to draw that both those the center defender and the other defender in, and then put it down that line and try to open that up and give yourself an opportunity for a cross or a shot. But they're probably going to be upset with me after going back and listening and be like, gosh.
Al, they all understand. If they understand soccer, they understand you're in your world right now. Stephen, here we go. Here is Aztec trying to break away upfield, but Bloomfield playing solid defense again.
Autumn with a quick throw. Oh, good job by Thornton. There's Autumn. She's going to take it. Oh, just got away from her on that touch. But my wife just said this brings back so much nail-biting excitement. She said, I miss seeing our son and daughter out on the field. Love the game of soccer. Such great memories. Man. I agree.
You got to tell our fans the story of how you got reeled in coaching boys soccer for Aztec.
I don't want to tell that story. I don't want to tell that story.
Come on, man. The missus will love it.
When they said, we need a coach, and my wife said, can you do it? And I said, well, I guess I can. She said, Stephen will do it. Didn't even hesitate. It's a long story, but I just told you the short version. Good job by Aubrey Thornton. Let's see if she can get a cross off. Good defense as it gets kicked out of bounds. But all of a sudden, the momentum kind of shifted as Aztecs now on the offensive end, getting some work done here.
6:28 on the clock, folks. Tied up 1-1. Aztec trying to figure out something here offensively on their side of the field.
Lauren Laws texted me and said, I appreciate your announcing, coach. Well, thank you, Lauren. At least somebody does. That's going to be like my coaching days. I'm going to have a sore throat after this. But, yeah, it does bring back a lot of, see, there you go. Push it out wide. Oh, fortunately, Aztec comes up with the ball. Nice turn. It's going to go out of bounds. But, see, when you have all that time, even if you're dribbling slow, take some space, and that gives your players a position to get, or other players time to get in position to get the pass. I don't know if she meant to do that, but it worked out. And Bloomfield's going to clear that back down the field. That Day should be able to come out and get that. Oh, Corey, we're so thankful that you're over there on production.
I mean, 4 seniors for Bloomfield, 3 for Aztec. This is a very young team playing each other, Stephen.
Yeah. And these, all these seniors want this win, I guarantee you.
It's tied up 1-1.
Yeah, we got 5 minutes left in this game, and this is exactly what I expected. Oh, and that's an opportunity for Bloomfield. See if she can put it in front of the goal. Oh, good job by Cameron. Should deflect it off the Bloomfield player. Should be a goal kick. Yep, it's going to be a goal kick for Aztec.
A really chilly night. These young ladies just playing their heart out. Winter moves on. And, boy, what a battle. You love to see it come down to this. 1-1, under 5 minutes left to go. Big kick from Aztec.
Oh,
nice header.
That was a good trap. Now here comes Aztec. Down the sidelines, good run. Is that Villanueva? Yep, it is. Let's see if you can turn to the goal. Oh, good defense as Munoz pushes out of bounds. Another corner kick. Let me see here. I got some text messages coming in.
They scored the last time here on the corner kick.
I agree, Brian. That's why I told the short version. Brian Sanders tuning in and cheering on the Lady Tigers.
What you were talking about.
And I'm just answering what he said. He said, I agree. That's why I told the short version of the story. And here comes another corner kick. I'm sure they're going to be covering Camber this time. There's the cross. Oh, and cleared by Bloomfield. Aztec puts it back in. Villanueva controls the ball, puts it out to Thornton. She's going to cross it again. Nice cross, dangerous spot. Good job by Babcock to get that off the bounce. That's a tough play to make as a keeper. Good job. Don't let it bounce. She comes up on the ball. Bloomfield controls it, and here they come on a fast break. And see, there's that. It's cold. That ball is moving fast, and they gets out of bounds on that pass. Gonna have to put a nice touch on it to keep the ball in bounds right now. Oh, and Aztec with an opportunity here. Good job by Villanueva. She's got such good ball control. And here's Angle. Is she going to get a shot off? Nope. She's going to turn it back inside. Oh, and that worked out for Aztec. Oh, and Aubrey wasn't prepared for that pass. Let's see if she can get to it. She's going to keep it in. Nope, it's going to be a goal kick as it rolls out of bounds.
Well, now going under 3 minutes, and this is where it comes down to it, Steven.
Yeah, this is, I mean, it's coming down to the wire. We're fixing to hit that 2-minute mark where the ref has the official time on the field, so he will be calling it a game or not. And there's probably not going to be many more opportunities. So if you have an opportunity to take a shot, probably should take it, put it on frame, just see what happens, because you're running out of time quick, and then you go into that sudden victory overtime. And here comes Aztec with an opportunity. Oh, and here comes, let's see if Villanueva is going to get a shot off. Oh, and just some miscommunication there. Got a great opportunity there. Here we go again, man. Aztec just putting it right back up the field. Villanueva's going to kick it outside. And I'm not sure, I can't see the number. It's going to be out of bounds. Is that 28? No, Hudman's number 6. She's on the other side. I don't know if that's, I don't know. The 9s, I can't tell what the 9, we're going to have to get Albert to get his binoculars out. 28. I know, but 20, I think it's
29. It's Albright.
Okay. Yeah, because the 9s and the 6s and all that all look like 8s. See, they keep pushing it right back into the defense. Swing that ball to the other side. You got some open players over there. See, they're going to have to get some shots off here. Villanueva just needs to turn and shoot that thing. Nice cross. Oh, Aubrey Thornton with an opportunity. Oh, man. That's a tough play to make right there, though. But she at least redirected it towards the goal. That's what you want to do on offense. You want to redirect that thing. And Aztec just keeps pushing the ball back down the field. And, man, they need to take some shots here. See if they can get this cross off. They're going to get it back to Villanueva. Oh, too much. And that's unfortunate. Good job by the defender to come up. Nice ball out here to Engel and to Villanueva. She's going to turn it outside. Nice cross. Oh, goodness. Gosh, man.
Didn't look like Aztec was ready, Steven.
Well, that's a tough play to make. That's extremely tough play to make.
But do you not practice that almost every day?
Yeah.
I mean, they just out of position. Didn't seem like they were ready for it.
We are under 2 minutes. This game is almost officially over. Aztec with an opportunity here. And there's a shot taken by Villanueva. No good. Babcock comes up with it. She's going to hold it. I don't disagree with that by Babcock. Kind of let that clock run and punt it out. Let your team get down the field. You don't want to give Aztec any more opportunity than you have to, because they've been putting it right back in there.
Now Bloomfield working their side of the field.
Yep. This whistle is going to get blown here pretty quick. So we got to play defense. It's all about defense right here for Aztec. If it's on your defensive end of the field, you've got to maintain. You do not want to let any shots come at your goal. We'll start looking to see if the ref starts looking at his watch. That's when you know it's really close. Here comes Aztec. Put it across the field. Good job by Villanueva. There you go. Angle. See if she can save that thing. Yeah, good job. It goes off Bloomfield. Aztec's trying to get that ball inbounds quickly. He's going to call it. There it is. So, end of the game, folks. We are fixing to go to sudden victory overtime. And real quick, we're going to take a quick pause to recognize our sponsors, and then we'll be right back for this overtime matchup.
Looking for quality fencing? Hornet Fence has you covered. Residential, commercial, and industrial fence, gate, and gate operator sales and service. We do it all, where we carry the largest inventory of fencing supplies in the Four Corners area. Hornet Fence, helping you secure the nest.
We believe that every child deserves the best start in life, and we're committed to providing a safe, nurturing, and fun environment where your little ones can grow, learn, and thrive. Join the Kitty Camp family today, where smiles, learning, and love are always in abundance.
American Equipment Manufacturing is a local business based in Farmington that specializes in the manufacturing of oil field equipment. Our extensive production facility allows us to provide high-quality products that meet the industry standards and industry knowledge.
All right, folks, it is golden goal overtime. So whoever scores first wins the game. If not, it will go into PKs. I believe that's Teresa Day. Thank you guys for covering this game on the YouTube channel or this evening. Thank you. And it says T Day, so I'm assuming that's Teresa, but you are welcome, and we are so excited to be here. And our viewership has just continued to go up throughout the game, and it's been a fantastic game. Go ahead, Albert.
Well, you got the head football coach for the Bloomfield Bobcats, #1 team in 4A in New Mexico. Mike Kovacs checking in, says, great job, boys. Go Lady Cats. So Coach Kovacs for the #1 ranked Bloomfield Bobcats.
Yeah, this is, man, what a game as it, Bloomfield took that lead, that 1-0 lead. I think it was around 20 minutes left in the game, and a few minutes later, about 13 minutes left, Aztec comes back with Camber Martin, just nice goal off of that cross, shoots in there, and whether she meant to volley it, it doesn't matter. You just redirect the ball, put it towards the goal, and that's what happens. And she just came flying in there. I think it went off of her shin and into the back of the net. So here we are once again in another overtime game between these two teams.
It was the second one of the season between these two. Aztec won the first overtime game between each other 2-1, and then Aztec won the last time
1-0.
Is it?
Yeah, it was 1-0 in the second game, I believe. That's what Neil.
Hold on, let's go right here.
That's what Neil told me.
We got the schedule right here, pal.
Don't question the legend.
So we've got Bloomfield 2-0 win for Aztec the first game, and then in the second game, let's see, he's probably right.
Oh, I thought it was a 2-1 overtime win in the first game, and then a 1-0 win.
2-1.
2-1.
See?
Okay, was that the second game then?
No, that was the first game. The first game was won by Aztec 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1 overtime, and the second game was 1-0.
2-0.
Was it 2-0?
2-0.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyhow, nonetheless, here we are 1-1 again, and it's going to end as in a 2-1 overtime score again. This you hate to see these games go to PKs. You hate it.
Well, while they're doing the coin toss, Stephen, I want to let our fans know Farmington won their first round matchup.
Yes.
And all these games are ladies right now. The only team that made it on the boys' side of the bracket is Bloomfield, so congratulations to them. But the Lady Scorpions of Farmington won today 2-1, and the Pedro Vista Lady Panthers, they won their game, Stephen, moving on as well.
2-1 as well against Centennial. And what was exciting, I got to talk about this last night on Garage Guys on our, I was talking about all these soccer games, and I had no doubt in my mind that those were both winnable games for both Farmington and Piedra Vista. And what do? They go down there and they get wins. And I am so excited and proud of those two teams to come out with big wins today. Now, both of them are going to have to go take on the #1 and #2 teams in the state.
Absolutely.
But that being said, I think it was Farmington that played Volcano Vista to a 2-1 loss. So they can definitely compete with Volcano Vista. I think that's who they would be taking on.
They won't be intimidated. Farmington and PV will not be intimidated.
And
thank you,
Mr. Rouse, for that update. He's the one that let us know on the live stream about Piedra Vista. But I'm still disappointed that these two teams had to face off in the first round.
Absolutely.
It's an exciting game, and we're glad to be here. And one of our teams here in this district is going to be moving on to the next round after tonight, and we're fixing to find out who that's going to be.
Yeah.
But fantastic game so far, and you had Aztec with maintaining most of the possession in the first half, and then it kind of switched, and Bloomfield came out in the second half, and they had a lot of the possession there at the beginning of the half, and it wasn't till the end of that half that Aztec kind of started picking it up and moving the ball back down on Bloomfield's end. But if I'm the coaches right now, I'm like, let's get this game started, because those girls are just standing over there getting more and more cold. It is a cold evening out there, and I mean, it's chilly up here, and we're in the press box.
Now, this official sure likes to talk an awful lot, because he's having the longest conversations with these coaches, and he doesn't seem to be in any kind of hurry to get this game going. But you're right, Stephen. It is getting colder and colder as we go. And this is quite fitting for this game to be going into overtime, tied up 1-1. The question is who's going to come up with that mistake, if you will, defensively, that allows either team offensively to sneak in there. You've seen Goins hit a laser right around the 10-yard line to get Bloomfield on the board first, and then a corner kick for the Lady Tigers, and then you've seen Martin off the shin. She hit a laser into the corner of the net, tied it up 1-1, and then, of course, here we are, overtime.
Yeah, if I'm the coach on either side, I'm saying I want to see you guys shooting the ball. If you have an opportunity outside the top of the 18, take a shot, and I want everybody else crashing. You know, like we don't have to pass it and get it 5 feet in front of the goal. Put a shot on frame, see what happens. You know, and that's exactly. Goins got the ball. She didn't try to dribble all the way to the goal. She just took the shot right outside the top of the box, and guess what happened? It went in the goal. You know, that's what is going to have to take place. And just give yourself opportunities is what I'm saying. Once again, though, like they're gonna have to spread the field and move the ball back and forth. They've been cramming the ball to one side, and you need to swing it. When it's stuck on one side, switch fields. They always say switch fields. Get it to the other side of the field. Open it up. Aztec won the toss. They'll get to kick off. Once again, they're going to go north. I think this is how we start the game, right?
Sure is.
Yep.
Yeah, just under 2 hours right now for this game. Headed into overtime, 1-1. Whoever scores first moves on. So you want to talk about how nervous the parents are? It's got to be pretty high up there, Steve, yeah. Going into overtime.
Golden goal, sudden death overtime, and we got Jennifer Ramirez still there. Woohoo! Let's go, Gracie. That's my girl. She's just still out there cheering her girl on. And here comes the Bobcats back up the field. Aztec. See, and this is where you have to gut it out. You're tired. You still got to get back. You still got to make your passes. You still got to do what you need to do to win this game. And you start seeing people not getting back in time. The center of the field opens up. You're not getting back on defense. Those kind of things happen, and that's where it could cost you in this game like this. You're going to have to still continue to do those things. That's going to be too much. That'll go out of bounds. That'll be a Bloomfield goal kick. But if you're Aztec, this is where you want to be. You want to be on your offensive end. So see, and I know you guys can't see it on the screen. I'm talking to Albert here, but see the defense right here? Camber needs to move up. And I'm not sure what number that is right there. They all need to move up. And do not leave number 2. Is that Goins? Yeah, that's Goins. Don't leave her wide open. Okay, Valerio's coming back and covering her. But I still think they should be pushing up on those players. And don't let that ball get back on your end of the field. Good job. She save it? Yep, she must have saved it. The ref didn't call it out. Called lucky bounces right there. Did not go out of bounds so quickly. Aztec gets it in quickly. Thornton with the ball. Villanueva, she's going to take it down to the line and put a cross. It's going to be deflected. And Bloomfield will kick it out. And I don't disagree with that right now. At this point in the game, if that thing's in your box, just clear it. Just get it out of there. Do not take a chance. It's going to be put across. There's Angle. And that's Thornton controls it. Oh, and Angle almost gets a shot off. There you go, Camber. Good job. See how she came up, and they get that ball back down the field. That's why. Oh man, that's why you do that. See, if Camber doesn't come up, Goins controls that ball and turns and starts coming down the field at you. But you push up and you stop that ball right there. So here comes the goal kick from Babcock. And it's going to be stopped. Oh, this is a good opportunity for Villanueva, and she's going to hit a shot. Oh, nice save by Babcock. That's what I'm talking about right there. Villanueva did a good job. She took some space, set herself up on her right foot, and took a shot. She might have even been, I don't know, was there a defender coming in? I didn't see. She might have had a little bit more time to even get in there closer, but good job by Villanueva. Here comes another corner kick. Camber coming up in the middle again. She wants to do that again. Here comes the kick. Nice cross. He hits the ball. Oh, and that's when it's going to go wide left. But hey, that's what you want to do right there. Just keep taking shots. Your percentage goes up.
That's right. Can't score if you don't shoot.
That's right.
The old Hoosier movie. Anybody catch that parody out there? No? All right.
I didn't catch that, but
maybe it's just me.
It is correct. Good job by Camera cutting off the angle. That's going to be put back down the field. Oh, that actually helped Aztec. Thornton needs to keep running. Let's see if that goes out. It'll be Aztec ball. She saves it right in the corner. She's trying to get Thornton to kick it out, but he's going to call it. I don't know. Let's see. They're going to say it's Bloomfield throw in. She was trying to kick it, or no, they're calling a foul, I guess. So Bloomfield will be taking a kick here.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. She's thinking about it for an awfully long time.
Oh, here's a good opportunity. Oh, that's a dangerous one.
It went over.
Yeah, those. I say that because that angle is so horrible for a keeper, and it just goes over the post. Oh my gosh!
I was going to say, if you're Bloomfield, your heart just dropped in your stomach, and if you're Aztec, you're starting to scream.
Well, the fans thought it dropped into the back of the net. They did. You heard them all. They started to scream and yell. They thought that was in. And here's an opportunity for Bloomfield on the run. Oh man, Goins is quick. Look at her get down the field. There's a cross. And Dave blocks it. Oh, goodness, that was dangerous as you had weight right there. Drops it back. Oh, miss hits it. See, Villanueva, she got back late, and they were able to get that shot off on the goal. You got to hustle back. This is when you're tired, and I know she's tired because she does a lot of running in the middle of the field there, but you still got to get back. Thornton trying to win the ball. Man, this is who's going to get possession. And Thornton is going to get control. See, turn and go. Now, take your space. Take your space. There you go. Now put the ball down the right. Too much. Too much. But this is where it gets exciting right here, folks, is every opportunity seems huge. As we've got 3:45 left on the clock in this first overtime. Goins is going to maintain control. She had some time. She could have turned it out. That's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Aztecs throw in. But see, like that's a communication thing. They should have been telling Malia that, hey, you got time. Turn the ball. Turn the ball. You don't have to pass it. You know.
Nice kick upfield by Bloomfield.
Clears it back down the field. That'll go out of bounds on Bloomfield. Aztecs throw. Villanueva with a nice run. She does such a good job she's got really good ball skills. She puts a cross on. Good job by Munoz to stop oh no, kicks it right back to Aztec. And man, that's dangerous right there. And that's what I'm saying, like you don't want to just clear it just to clear it. If you've got time, move the ball down the field, make a good pass. Oh, got to play that bounce. That's not good to let that go over your head. That'll go off Bloomfield. That'll be Aztec throw in. Valerio. And Wade over here just getting after it. She is battling. Got 2:25 on the clock for this first overtime. Good job, Cameron, with the header. That's what you want to see from your center defender. Do not let it go to the ground. Use your head. And Bloomfield clears it back up the field. And here we go. There's an opportunity for Aztec. You gotta give yourself a chance. And Villanueva turns it. There it goes. You better be ready for the cross. And it's going to go out of bounds. So it'll be a goal kick for Bloomfield. But Engel's going to have to, she's going to have to move quicker, because if that ball comes all the way through, sometimes that'll scoot all the way through. You want to be there to just push that in, yeah. Yeah, we got ref's got the clock now, so we'll see what happens here as he'll have the official whistle.
So we'll have one more half of 10 minutes,
yep.
And then it goes to shootout.
Yes, that is correct.
If we make it through this go. Here's Bloomfield again. Nice touch pass.
Oh, you can't count on the refs right there, Camber. You got to play the ball. Yeah, you got to play the ball. She wanted the call for out of bounds, but it's not going to help you if it gets past you. You got to play it. Let the refs call the game. Oh, no. Just touch. Got to get a touch. Control that ball to the ground, to your feet, and then turn it. And the ref's looking at his watch, so it's probably fixing to be over this first overtime period. Oh, and that's going to go out on Bloomfield. Man, it's exciting. I think he's fixing to call it here pretty quick. Yep, he's looking at his watch.
It sure is. It's coming any minute now.
Yep, Bloomfield, good job. She turned the ball back up the field. Sorry, folks, I became a spectator there. I was trying to watch what was happening. Oh, is that Hudman over there? I can't tell. I think that's Hudman. Yeah, that's Hudman over there. Oh, here's Aztec with an opportunity right here at the end of the first overtime.
You better get a kick on it. They're going to try it because they're running out of time.
There it is. He's gonna blow the half. There it is. Aztec with an opportunity there right at the end of the half, and they weren't able to make it happen. So we're going to go into a second overtime. We're going to take a quick break and pause to thank our sponsors.
Looking for quality fencing? Hornet Fence has you covered. Residential, commercial, and industrial fence, gate, and gate operator sales and service. We do it all, where we carry the largest inventory of fencing supplies in the Four Corners area. Hornet Fence, helping you secure the nest.
We believe that every child deserves the best start in life, and we're committed to providing a safe, nurturing, and fun environment where your little ones can grow, learn, and thrive. Join the Kitty Camp family today, where smiles, learning, and love are always in abundance.
American Equipment Manufacturing is a local business based in Farmington that specializes in the manufacturing of oil field equipment. Our extensive production facility allows us to provide high-quality products that meet the industry standards and industry knowledge.
All right, folks, 10 more minutes for one of these teams to put it in the back of the net, or it's going to come down to a shootout, which...
let's hope it doesn't come to that. But if you're a fan,
I don't even know if you're a fan if you want that.
You don't want it to come to that, exactly.
I should say, if you're fans on either side of this game, you don't want that. If you're a fan of soccer, it might be cool to see a shootout, but I could tell you, I would rather see the game end on the field rather than in shootouts. That's so rough on a goalie, and even though it's not necessarily their fault, it is hard on a goalie. So I would like to see this game be finished in regulation play or overtime play. But we're just going to have to wait and see what happens here as both these teams, holy cow, everything that I expected this game to be tonight. And, like I said, Aztec has the edge. They have the 2 wins, but it is so hard to beat a team 3 times in a season, and here they are in this situation having to do that. If you're Bloomfield, you're just wanting to – this is the one that you really want right here.
Well, and I think Bloomfield will start off with the ball this time, as Aztec started with the ball to start the first overtime. Now we're in the second overtime, and Bloomfield will have it, right? to get started?
Yeah, Bloomfield will kick off. They'll switch sides. Bloomfield will kick off to start this second half. I would say if I was the coach for Aztec, I would say if they're kicking off and they're going to kick it back to their defense, I want you sprinting. I want you sprinting down the field, and let's keep the ball on their end. Do not give them an opportunity to put it on our end. Get down on their end and get there fast, and let's start putting shots on goal because you want to finish this thing here now. Bloomfield, I felt like Aztec probably had some more opportunity there, but I'm telling you, man, Bloomfield, they just need an opportunity, and you saw that happen. That's how they got that goal. You just give them an opportunity, they're going to put it in the back of the net, and you better keep an eye on Goins for sure. So here we go, folks. See, Bloomfield did not keep it on their end. They took it right up the field. Just passed it back one time. They didn't want to get it all the way to their defense. Amber going to put it back down the field. Thornton, control. Nice job. Brings it to the ground. Get it to Villanueva. Villanueva's going to look to this side of the field. She's going to try to get it over to Angle, but kicks it to the defender. Amber is going to put it back down the field.
And right back to Aztec.
Oh, goodness. That was a bad hit. Don't get into a kickball match. If you're Bloomfield right here, you want to control. You have it on your offensive end. That's going to roll. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds. Is it going to go all the way down to the goal end line? Yeah, it does. So that's going to be a goal kick for the Tigers. Boy, I sure am glad that we have a heater in here.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I feel bad for all the fans that showed up tonight. I'm glad they're here, but it's cold.
It started getting cold in here, and I kicked on that little heater underneath our feet, so thank you for that.
We could go for some food, Steven. You got that? You got a solution for that right now?
I wish we had some food right now. I'm pretty hungry. Anybody out there listening that would like to bring us some food, we would take it.
There's the throw-in for the Bobcats.
Oh. Yeah, you want to keep that away from Goins right there in the middle of the field. See, she just kicked that. Bloomfield just stood back and waited to see where it was going to go. Oh, and here's it. Bloomfield with an opportunity. Wait. See what she can do here. Good job by Aztec's defense. And I sure wish I could see that number. You got your B-Knox. I can't. I know she's been back there helping out Camber, but I still haven't gotten a number because her hair's on the back of her jersey. I want to say it was 28 or something.
It is 29
or
yep.
There's not a 28 on the roster. I think it was Albright maybe.
Oh, sorry, 29. It's Albright, 29. Those 8s and 9s are terrible for Aztecs uniforms.
See, this is why on the kick you want that kickoff to get the ball on your offensive end, and that's what happened with Aztec. They got it on their offensive end, and now Bloomfield's done the same thing, and they're just keeping it down here on Aztec's end. Aztec's going to have to try to turn that around. Bloomfield clears it back up the field. See, and right now Bloomfield's controlling the middle of the field. That's what's killing Aztec. They just are, every time it goes to the middle of the field, there's 3 Bloomfield players there to bring it right back at them. So here you go. Get that to her feet. You're going to have to make a pass to feet. There you go. Nice turn. Now carry it. Carry it down the field. Take your space. Oh, good job by Angle. And that's going to go out on Bloomfield. So Aztec with the throw-in. This is Aztec's opportunity. See, all those defenders need to push up quickly. Push up and get in front of that. See, go and stand in the middle of the field. Somebody needs to be in front of her on the defensive side over here. Oh.
Friendly fire there.
Yep,
hit her own player.
See, and turn it to the other side of the field, Valerio. Don't bring it back to where all the people are at. Let's see if Aztec can make something happen here. Wave is going to try to take. Oh, now there you go. Nice cross in the middle of the field. And good job by Babcock. Comes out, makes a save, punts it back down the field, win it in the air. Good job, Camber. She hits it off of her back. That's what you want to do as a defender. You win the ball out of the air. Don't let it bounce. We used to get so frustrated as coaches when they'd let it bounce and run. Just go win it out of the air, put it back, deflect it somewhere else. Don't let it go towards your goal. Here comes the throw in. Oh, missed it.
Yep. That's a bad spot for the Tigers.
Yeah, Goins going to get it outside to wait, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Went out on Bloomfield.
She was on at something there. I didn't see what happened exactly. Maybe she thought it deflected off an Aztec player. Here comes Bloomfield. See, they've got those players right there. Now Aztec needs to swing it. Now carry it. Nope, she had a bad touch. Here comes Bloomfield right back. Let's see, Day's coming out. Good job. Got down on it, made the save. That's what you want your keeper to do, and that's why you like having those senior keepers. They play with confidence.
We've got around 5 minutes to go, Steven, and
oh, you want to stay on that.
Bloomfield has the numbers on their side of the field.
I'll tell you what, these center defenders are doing a great job for both teams. Both teams have great center defenders. Aztec with the ball. Here they come. Valerio. Oh, good job. Now turn and go. Turn and go. There you go. Now she needs support. Somebody needs to come on and give her some support. She has nobody to pass to right now. Valerio tries to turn it through the defense, tries to split them, but they're going to kick it out of bounds. Here comes the throw in. It's going to go out of bounds again off of Bloomfield. And we got 4:39 left. Oh, that might be a corner kick if that gets out of bounds. Nope, it's. I think that was Villanueva that tried to turn it back to the goal. I think I would have let that run, tried to get a corner kick. So it'll be a goal kick for the Bobcats. Looks like they're going to switch Angle and Hudman. Here comes the pass. Oh, and she lifts her foot. That's going to run out of bounds. That's going to give Aztec a throw in. I don't think she meant to do that. Got away from her. Nice inbounds throw. Valerio. You know, Bloomfield right now, that really that sideline is your friend right now. That's going to help you on defense. Just keep kicking it out until you can clear it down the field, because you do not want to give Aztec an opportunity in the middle of the field. And desperately trying to get it out, and they do. So 3:45 left on the clock here in the second overtime. Aztec seeing if they can't put something in the net here to finish this game. Oh, and it gets past
Missed it.
Hudman. Man, that would have been a great opportunity.
That was a
Now
huge missed
control it.
opportunity.
Oh, goodness. Don't know. I think that was some incidental contact, but nonetheless, it's going to be called a foul because it takes the advantage away. So Bloomfield with a direct kick here. All right, Munoz is she's looking down the field. And it will be past her player. That should be Aztec kick, I think. They're probably going to call. Yeah, they're going to. I say that. I'm assuming he's calling a handball because she fell on top of it, and it might, that's what I'm assuming. I don't know what the call was exactly. 2:30 left to go in this second overtime, folks. It is coming down to the wire. Nice job. That was a great pass by Camber. Now Villanueva is going to turn it. She puts it in the middle of the field. And that's going to go out of bounds. Aztec throw in. And Bloomfield right now just is wanting to clear that ball out. You don't want to let Aztec put it in front of, or put it anywhere in the middle of the field.
Well, I hate to tell any fans this, but we are now under 2 minutes, and so somebody's got to get it in there, or we are going to penalty kicks.
Yep.
Aztec with an opportunity, though, Steven. They missed a couple of them down here. Here's a shot. Got a possible opportunity. Nope. And Bloomfield clears it out.
That's the best thing they can do right
Absolutely.
now. Just kick that thing out. Do not give them a shot. They've, like that. You start cringing as a coach right there, going, oh gosh, get that thing out. Get that thing out. We're under 2 minutes. Do not let them score. Oh yeah, it's Aztec ball. So here we go. That's what I thought, but drop it back. Yep, and Hudman was there. If that thing deflects, she's right there. That's what you want them to do. And you got to press right now. And man, that was that wasn't the right turn right there. Oh goodness. She put it in there on frame, but Babcock comes up with it, and she's going to hold on to that ball a little bit longer. There's the punt out.
We might be going to penalty kicks here, guys, possibly, because it should be whistling here any minute now.
There's comes Bloomfield with an opportunity. And good defensive stop by Albright right there. But the night, like, that's what I'm saying, like, there is no 28.
There is a 28 and a 29 out there.
I don't have a 28 on the roster, so I apologize. I've probably been saying the wrong name.
Oh, got the old ref there. Here's Bloomfield, though. This is trouble for Aztec. Nice kick towards the goal. Nice idea. Bloomfield very aggressive.
Do not kick it to the middle of the field, please. If you're the coach, that's what you're thinking. Oh, man. There it is. That is the end of the second overtime. So we will be going to PKs, folks, and we're going to recognize our sponsors real quick, and we will be back for this shootout.
Looking for quality fencing? Hornet Fence has you covered. Residential, commercial, and industrial fence, gate, and gate operator sales and service. We do it all, where we carry the largest inventory of fencing supplies in the Four Corners area. Hornet Fence, helping you secure the nest.
We believe that every child deserves the best start in life, and we're committed to providing a safe, nurturing, and fun environment where your little ones can grow, learn, and thrive. Join the Kitty Camp family today, where smiles, learning, and love are always in abundance.
American Equipment Manufacturing is a local business based in Farmington that specializes in the manufacturing of oil field equipment. Our extensive production facility allows us to provide high-quality products that meet the industry standards and industry knowledge.
All right, folks, we are waiting to see how this all pans out. They will do I believe they're going to do a coin toss, and then whoever wins the coin toss gets to pick whichever end of the field they want to do the shootouts on, I believe, is how that's going to all work out. I'm waiting to see. Yeah, we got them coming to the center of the field. They'll have the captains go over there, I believe. And I can tell you, as a coach, as a goalie, and as a goalie's parent right now, you are stressed to the max.
Yes.
You hate seeing your goalie in that position. You hate seeing your kid in that position, and that kid is in a tough position. And I mean, you've got two fantastic senior goalies here, and it's coming down to who has the better shooters. And you get in this situation as a coach, and you go, these are my best shooters, and sometimes it's tough for them to make shots in this situation because it's stressful, it's intense, and not only that, but now you've got the weather, you've got just a lot of factors there's a lot of going through your mind in this situation. And man, I feel for both of these teams right now, and these goalies and coaches and fans, because you don't like to see games in this way. I whenever I was coaching, I always felt like they should have instead of shootouts, I was always like, I wish they would do where it's like a 3-on-2 or something like you would do at practice, and you get 5 opportunities instead of just 5 PKs, and see if somebody can score.
Let's see which side what side they're going to go to on this field as they're meeting at the 50-yard line right now.
Oh, okay.
We speak.
28 is Trinity Ferguson. So
there we go.
All right, folks.
Ben O'Gean coming through big time for us.
Yeah. We're hoping that's correct. But once again, everybody, thank you guys. We can see all of you on YouTube, and I know there's some on the website as well. And we also are broadcasting on at NFHS, and we appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. We are so thankful for the fans, and we're thankful for the opportunity. I text David right away on Sunday, and I said, do you know when the game is going to be? And he said Tuesday at 6. And I text Albert, and I said we are in. We want to do that.
We wouldn't miss it. Is basically what we said.
So we wanted to be here because we tried to do the Mia America Aztec game, and the weather kind of took over on that one, and the game time got moved, and we were very disappointed that we didn't get to do that game. But man,
I might very well be sick to my stomach right now.
I know.
I just got to tell you, for either one of these teams.
I was in several of these situations as a coach.
Brutal.
And I can tell you, they are not fun to be in. I can say that whenever I coached the boys team, and I believe it was my first. Yeah, you'll get 5 kicks. I think it was my first season, if I'm not mistaken.
Coaching the boys.
Coaching the boys. It was in first or second. I can't remember which. But we went down to Albuquerque and we had to play Hope Christian, and we got in a shootout, and we were not expected to win that game at all. And Ethan McGee, who is Aubrey Thornton's uncle, by the way, was our goalkeeper, and we won that shootout. He made a nice save, I believe, at the end, and man, he came and run and jumped on me, almost clobbered me to the ground. So that was the only shootout that I probably can remember that I was thankful for. But you hate shootouts.
So it looks like we're going towards the south goal. Steven, do you want me to open this window so you could get a better view?
Oh, no,
here?
we're good. We're good. But we got one. Is this from BU 97? Let's go, Marissa, Aztec goalkeeper. Big brother, love you. So your big brother's out there cheering you on, Marissa.
All right, dude, I got to stand up. I don't even think I can sit down right now.
Don't worry about the scoreboard. We'll just try to keep Corey's talking to us through our headsets, but if you want to zero it out, Corey, just if they score, just put a goal up there. We just got to keep track of the kickers, or how many people have kicked and who went first and all that. So the folks, what's going to happen is they'll go 5. You'll get 5 opportunities. If it's tied at the end of 5, it'll go 1-1-1-1 till somebody wins.
Well, here we go, Steven. It'll be Bloomfield first. And going up to kick the first attempt for Bloomfield's going to be number 7. It's the sophomore, Ariella Armenta, Steven, and she's going to set it up.
Might have to have you talk through this, Albert. My stomach is in.
And here
on the
we
floor
go.
right now. I hate these things.
She'll take about 3 steps back, looks it over. Day, the goalie for Aztec, set to go. Here we go. There's the whistle, the kick to the corner.
Oh.
It was touched, but just couldn't get enough of it, Steven, to knock it out. And it's going to be 1 in the goal for Bloomfield.
Oh, sorry, Brad. I apologize. Aubrey's cousin, not uncle. I said that incorrectly. Thank you, Brad, for that correction.
Well, here comes Aztec now. So it's going to be Villanueva kicking it for the Aztec Tigers. Autumn Villanueva, the senior.
Marissa did pick the right direction, just didn't quite get the save. That was a good attempt.
You got this now? You dialed in? You ready to go?
Oh, gosh.
Here it comes from Villanueva. She's a right foot kicker. Goes high top. It's in, and we're tied 1-1. Here comes Bloomfield now. And taking her time up there with thinking where she wants to go with it will be for the Lady Bobcats. I believe it's number 16. And it is number 16. That is Karina Rivera. She is a junior for the Lady Bobcats. She looks like she's a right-footed kicker. Sets the ball where she wants it to go. Steven takes 3 steps back, sets in. Day, the goalkeeper for Aztec, sets in. Here we go. Here's the kick. Blocked!
Nice.
And Aztec Day saves it out. It's 1-1 right now for the Tigers and Bloomfield in the shootout. But here's Aztec coming up to give them a lead, Steven, possibly. And it's number 28. Who is that?
28, and that was, oh gosh, where did Ben go? He had the right name. Ferguson, I think.
Well, if she had her hair a little bit out of the way, I could tell a little bit better. I'm sure that's an 8, but it is hard to tell with these numbers. Aztec needs to do something about these uniforms. Okay, they're going to say it's Yazzie.
Yazzie, okay.
So it's 26. Madison Yazzie, the junior. Stephen for the Tigers for the lead. It's 1-1 right now. Here's Yazzie. She's set to go. She's a right-handed, right-footed
she
kicker.
Goes over.
She air-mailed it.
So now we're tied again. We're tied back up. And that's your fear as a coach. Like, they go up there and they try to kill it into the goal. She leaned back, and I always say that was a defender shot right there. She put it up and into the upright. So Marissa Day back on the line. Let's see if she can do it again. We have Goins coming up for the next kick for Bloomfield, but now we are back tied again. It is 1-1, 2 kickers each. This is the third kicker for Bloomfield.
Well, and Goins is one of the reasons we're here in overtime, Stephen. She got the first goal in for the Lady Bobcats. She's a left-footed kicker. There's a kick. Air-mailed it as well. It stays 1-1. Here comes Aztec now, Stephen, to try to give themselves the lead.
Aubrey Thornton will be coming up next for the Lady Tigers. And, yeah, that's what I'm saying is just pass it to a corner. Like, This is stressing me out right now, Albert. I'm grabbing Albert's shoulder. It's stressing me out. Just pass it into a corner. You don't have to kill it into the back of the net. Just get the keeper going the wrong direction and put it. But I'll tell you, for the keeper, it feels like that goal's huge. For the shooter, it feels like that goal is tiny.
Well, here comes Thornton, the right-footed kicker. It in the corner, Stephen. Gives Aztec the 2-1 lead in the shootout.
Yep, so Aztec is now up after 3 shooters. They're up 2-1.
This is going to be Harley Reitmeyer coming up for, nope, pardon me, I thought it was Reitmeyer.
I think it's Munoz. Is that Munoz, number 18? We'll see. No, maybe
it's number 10.
10, okay.
Number 10, that is Brianna Rivera. She is a senior for the Lady Bobcats. So Rivera making her way up to the ball, and we've got 2 kicks left. Is that right, Stephen? Or is this it for Bloomfield?
Yes, this is Bloomfield's 4th shooter here, and Aztec is up 2-1. So Bloomfield really can't afford to miss another shot here. Here comes the kick. She launches it over. So if Aztec scores this next goal, they win, because there's no way that this is Valerio right here. So if Valerio scores this goal, this game will be over. And that will make it 3-1, and Aztec will come away officially with a 2-1 victory. But Valerio has to put this in for Aztec to get the win.
She's a senior, so big moment for Valerio. She is set to go. She's got the ball. It's set, official. Having a conversation. She makes it. Aztec moves on. Big moment.
It is dead silent in this stadium right now.
And here we go. Here comes the kick. Right foot. Corner. Good. Aztec moves on.
That's the game. So Aztec moves on. Congratulations to the Aztec Lady Tigers in a extremely hard-fought, crazy game. And you know what? Both these teams played their hearts out. I give it to both of these teams. Aztec comes up with a huge victory. Bloomfield will be going home, but man, what a game. What a game, Albert.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't have asked it to be any better than this. Steven's going to make his way down onto the field.
Well, I just want to say before I head out, I'm going to have Ben go down with me. I'm going to get some interviews. But thank you, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate all of our fans so much. I'm going to head down to the field. Be watching Instagram. I'm going to put these interviews. I'm going to probably get 2 or 3 of the Aztec Lady Tigers. Put them out on Instagram so you guys can watch these interviews. Thank you again. I'll let you take it out, Albert.
Well, an Aztec, they come through. What do they do now? They got to go take on Hope Christian, the #1 team in the state. But, hey, you give yourself an opportunity. You get the W. You got to move on with what you're given. And the Aztec Tigers battle it out here. What way could you have guessed or drawn this up in a novel other than the way it happened tonight? 2 overtimes, and then it goes to penalty kicks. Aztec comes out on top 2-1. Thanks for tuning in to Desert Sports Live. Thanks for rocking out with us. Aztec moves on. Bloomfield has a fantastic season. Pedro Vista and Farmington Lady Scorpions and the Lady Panthers both move on in soccer, and all we have left is Bloomfield waiting on the boys' side. So thanks for rocking out with Desert Sports Live. We want to wish everybody a safe trip home for Bloomfield, their fans, their players, their coaches, as well as Aztec also. God bless, and we're out.